Hey. Hello. Why is all right. Hello, everyone. Hello, good evening. Welcome to Philly Hot Radio. That's Philly Hot with two T's. And this is the Live Lessons and Lyrics show with your girl comedian. My name is Pumpkin. I think that's my name.
Sure?
That would be you.
I don't know.
This is my ID.
And we have our new member to Philly Hot Radio, Life Coach.
It's Life Coach Tandy, your favorite level up coach.
And comedian Jay Play Vines.
Everybody forgot their name today.
Everybody
I
forgot.
can't see you. I can't see you, Jay. I don't know why.
Because we keep moving around on the...
I got to center the camera again.
Well, no, because Eric told us to move it.
Yeah,
but
move it just a little bit over towards, so we can, let me get, so you can see the chair. Yep, there you go. Boom. All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Philly Hot Radio. What's happening? It is 5:01 here in Philadelphia at the freaking best station that's not getting paid. But we getting paid in another way, ain't that it?
Yes, we're getting paid with humor.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Humor, guidance.
There you go. Cool.
Yes.
Because that's the part
and
of
love.
Oh,
And love.
That's what we
And
always
love,
been
yes.
missing is love, ain't it? Man, I love love. That's
Love can
all
change a
taking
lot.
stuff.
Love
It
can
make-
change a lot.
Yeah.
Man,
Yes.
boy, it ain't. Well, it's next to some doggone sneaker when you eat a sneaker. You know what I'm saying? You watching Color Purple,
And eating a
eating a
Snicker.
sneaker. Your
Okay.
feet be rubbing. I love nuts. I love all type of nuts.
I bet you
Almond
do.
nuts,
Cashews. I'm talking about cashews and
busted
walnuts.
nuts.
Used to live on Walnut Street. It's a lot of nuts. Used to be on the corners.
My family. I don't know what's going on with Billy.
TG.
Where you at, Billy boy? Billy boy, where you
Call him
at?
again.
TGIM.
Let's call him. Let's see where he's at. Let me see where my brother at. Let me get the number.
Okay.
Break the number out, y'all. It might.
Somebody's actually sneaking upstairs. What the fuck's going on?
Might be him. Hey.
Nah. He's trying to walk fast.
He's here, y'all. We ain't gotta call him, but we're gonna call somebody. We're gonna bug somebody today.
Like we did last week, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
So-
introduce a guest so I could say something to him real quick?
Okay, sure. Yes. Hi, Philly Hot Radio. This Live Lesson Lyric Show. This is your girl Pumpkin, the comedian.
This is Life Coach Tandy, your favorite level up coach.
This comedian Jay Play Vines. What's up?
Hey. So you just want to say what?
I wanted you to introduce our guest.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I wait to say what I was
That's
gonna
when
say.
we about to go on break. I have to do. Just see how folks just don't follow, just don't listen.
No, they don't.
I love you. Thank you, Tandy. Thank you. But the topic of the day, y'all, is this Corona. You know, we ain't talking about the beer. We talk about this doggone thing that's going on, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna start some trouble today
Yes, we are.
because we're gonna inform these people what's really going on. Cause you know they ain't, cause they scared.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? What, Jay?
You work in a restaurant, Jay Play?
I do, and we about to close. I'm like, as long as you're taking the precautions, like, cause remember, it's a respiratory
Infection.
It's an infection.
It's
So
not
it comes from
airborne.
that. So
It is.
it's not. Well, it is airborne technically because it's in oxygen.
Okay.
But like, it's been proven that the last three epidemics, like bird flu, Ebola, and what was the other one before this one?
Miley Cyrus.
Cyrus. But yeah, somebody had a case to the Hannah Montana with all these wigs. With all these wigs, I'm sure, rainbow colored.
I can't.
But nah, they would say like it's less lethal, like it's other more fatal outbreaks.
Viruses, uh-huh.
So I'm like, but just like this epidemic just took the world by storm and shit. Nothing like
Brother.
it's got everybody in a complete panic. Like, yeah, in fact, restaurants, hotels are closing, certain events.
Casino.
Yeah. See, that last time I was at the casino 2 weeks ago. Good thing I was. Cause
yeah, you did mention it. Yeah.
Whatever.
But still, that's saying something right there. Casinos don't close nothing down. When they have a hurricane, they don't close down. You know what I'm saying? Well,
so stuff that's closing that ain't even usually regularly closed. I'm like, damn. Just when they go on their sick leave and stuff and see what
but for real.
Only thing they say in fact was the drug dealers. They still can trap.
And that's why I'm saving my money.
That's how you saving yours?
Don't give it to them.
I want party.
That's true though, right?
Party. Do you want to go?
Boy. Unless you selling something on the corner. Nah, like.
Making no money.
Yeah.
So, everybody's in fear of this. What's going on?
Now,
Not everybody.
You said not Wawa? Everybody in Wawa?
They taking stuff from Wawa, so they ain't it's your open season.
Wawa ain't closing down at all.
Wow.
You stocked up on eye patches, right? Like just in case this whole episode, you know. Because I'm trying to look out for my homie.
As long as you got teeth guards.
I can't.
See how we starting off. But they saying that you can't be. My thing is, they said if you in a gathering and it's 50 or more, they don't want you to do that. They don't want you to go to a place like Walmart or anything like that. Now think about that. They don't want you to go in a gathering with more than 50 people. Right. Okay. Don't people that want to attack somebody will kill people in multiples. Multiples.
Yeah. Usually. Yeah.
So
that's true.
when they say that, and they're not gonna want to tell you what's really going on because they preparing. That's why they said this 2 weeks. You know, they preparing. They walking you through it, and they keep repeating themselves. You saying the same thing over and over again.
So what you think is gonna happen after the 2 weeks?
What's gonna happen after 2 weeks? That's when that's okay. Okay. What's gonna happen in 2 weeks? Because they already have a date when someone said they're gonna attack. When the people is attacking, they gave them a date.
So you saying this virus is all a conspiracy? That's a part of the conspiracy?
This virus, they already know. They don't want to tell you, but they preparing you for something because what it is, the terrorist attack, they usually come with strap bombs and stuff and missiles and guns. Now they thinking airborne. So they say they put the virus in a bag of shit. And they put the shit
I cannot.
in a bus somewhere. And that shit busted open and whatever's in it now, it spread it all around.
I can't.
Why can't be a DVD
Your
player?
analogy's pumpkin or something else.
Why can't be a DVD player? Why I gotta
I'm
be
just
shit?
giving an example.
I can't.
They done put the damn toxic chemical in a bag of shit.
Okay.
And I'm just using an example. And they place it somewhere. So now they got a little bit of it. So they lying saying it's that, or they fucked up on the flu shot.
And just
Either way.
The first case,
the flu with the flu shot.
the first case was in November actually.
November
Of last year. That's was the first case of coronavirus.
Where?
In Chinese.
Okay.
In China.
And just think about it.
So it's like we just catching up with it.
Because we always get stuff last. You know, the rich always get stuff first, you know, because they pay scientists. Remember, they used to pay wizards back in the day. They still ain't stopped the predictions. They call them scientists now. You know what I'm saying? So they realize how evil works. They want to control the masses.
I can't.
Yeah, it's deep. I can go real deep. Well, hey, it's 5:09, everyone. Welcome to Philly Hot Radio. That's Philly Hot with 2 T's. This is the Live Lessons and Lyrics Show. This is your girl Pumpkin, the comedian, the damn fool.
Life Coach Tandy, your favorite level up coach.
And Jay Play Vines, I'm gonna be selling Perel and other stuff on the street, so catch me on my DMs and whatnot, you know.
Then you supposed to be saying your name, not doing what the hell?
Comedian Jay Play Vines.
Thank you.
And special guest Billy Rick.
special guest. Yeah, we had to bring him back on the show because he was so funny last time, you know.
So what you were saying, Jay? What's going on with you, baby? You selling what, baby?
I'm about to start selling waters. I'm about to start selling tall paper. I'm about to start selling everything. Napkins. They may be from McDonald's, they're Frito, but other than that...
I'm going to start selling watermelon like people sell a bag of weed. I'm going to cut the corner of the bag and put the watermelon in. So I'm selling 2 slices of watermelon. I'm talking about two squares for 50 cents.
What? That's too cheap. I need 20 for mine.
What's up? Two pieces of watermelon?
To save your life, I need 20.
You need 20.
It's crazy. But the weather been nice. The weather been super nice, you guys.
That's the one thing that's been great. Great weather to do stuff. But there's nowhere to go because everything's closed.
Everything is canceling.
So it's like
our shows is canceling.
the beach is not canceled.
You know. Okay, I ain't gonna mess with you.
The weather nice to get people together. That's why the weather nice. So everybody gets
Outbreak party down at the club. Lights all
Seriously,
joints.
I think I want to have an outbreak party at my house. Like, it's going to be so boring this weekend. What is there to do?
Need somebody to host the infection.
Like, no, I'm seriously thinking about it.
That sounds
Like, something needs to go down. Like, I don't understand what I'm going to do come Friday.
because I need somewhere to sleep because I'm almost halfway homeless.
That is another matter that I want to speak to. But what I was going to say, pertaining to what Cindy was talking about,
I got too much booty.
It was the fact
that just means you need a vehicle.
A wide body, like a new car.
No, my mom used to. I wish I could get my mom on the phone. When I was young, she used to say, if you have a big booty, you shouldn't walk down the street because it causes accidents. However, if you have a big booty, there should be no reason why you're walking. You should always be able to get you a ride somewhere. And don't forget, in the South, we don't do public transportation.
It depends.
Use what you got.
It depends on what
to get what you want. Use what you got.
Are you talking about something else being road?
Well, she's saying there's no reason for you to have to walk. If you have a big booty, somebody should want to come and pick you up.
So mama was teaching you use what you got.
But it's the truth. It's the truth. Look, all these heifers getting all these fake booties. If I would have known, I would have invented that a long time ago. I had it.
Listen, no BS. Today I witnessed it.
You witnessed what?
I witnessed a lady staring at another lady with a big butt.
Oh, okay.
I said, "Oh, she's curious."
Well, you know,
This outbreak got everybody curious. I don't know how much time I have to live.
She might not have been curious. It might just been that big where she would have
caught her eye. Something like that catches your eye.
That caught everybody's eye.
Right. So
Believe
it's like
me.
you can't, if it's a certain size, anybody can't help but look.
It was one of them behinds that they can't use toilet paper. They need a
Nah, it was definitely a tumber dumber.
Is that manual dialysis?
Okay, was it a birthday cake or a wedding cake?
2 wedding cakes.
Damn, yo.
So it was
They had seconds?
because you know wedding cakes have like tiers to it.
She had a bumper. Listen,
So
she had a
was it
bump.
2 tiers?
She had a bumper dumper. Like,
Oh wow.
A badonka.
nah, she had a bumper dumper. You know, when you hit the bumper, everything dumps out.
So she had a trailer on her rear. Anyway.
Okay, it's 5:13. We're about to go on break.
She was hauling.
It's 5:13. We're about to go on break, and when we come back, we're gonna introduce our guest. Rich is here. He works at WDAS, and that will be DJ Ed Long, everyone. So tune in, and please call in if you have any questions for our guest. That's 484-477-6348. Jay?
Yeah, the number is 484-477-6348. Feel free to call in and ask our guest questions and us as well.
The number is 1-800-STOP the violence.
And that's 1-800 wash your hands.
1-800 please sanitize.
1-800 don't pick your bookers.
1-800 wash your ass. All right, we're about to go on break, everyone.
I can't.
Oh, milk and cookies.
100 more cookies.
Once again, this is Philly Hot Radio, Philly Hot with 2 T's. This is Live Lessons and Lyric Show. I had the mic off the whole time.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
This one, I cannot.
Because it was still being sanitized.
So we just been going for 15 minutes and the mic wasn't on.
Okay, when we come back, we have a special guest. WDAS.
Mr. Clark don't care about you because you don't care about your responsibilities.
Milk and cookies.
I cannot.
Okay, when we come back, we have a special guest from WDAS. That's Ed Long, everyone. That's Ed Long. This is Philly Hot Radio with Live Lesson Lyric Show. This is your girl, Pumpkin.
This is Life Coach Tandy, your favorite level up coach.
And now that you can hear me, Jay Flavons, the comedian.
Special guest, Billy Rick.
Sorry, I can't. So, FYI, the inside joke is he's the special guest because I have politely just come and taken over for the past couple of weeks.
And this is Billy Rick, the other comedian.
Yeah.
Billy, that's
He's actually the host. He's actually the co-host with these two crazy people. And for the past 2 Mondays, I've just politely.
It's starting to become a skit now because I swear to God, each time this chair getting smaller and smaller.
no cool.
I can't.
Drink this straight.
So,
I think they got a cook.
so my show will start Wednesday. Yeah. My show starts Wednesday.
Thank you. Thank you. Not replace it.
Y'all got the party favorites.
Tandy.
Wow, you're doing it
What?
straight.
No, never.
No, I don't drink this straight.
I know. I'm like, whoa.
No.
Only on Halloween. Every day Halloween for me.
If I drink this straight, man, we gotta put a pole up in here. I'm shaking ass.
I can't.
Boys break up and now there's
Oh, that one. Oh. Dang, you.
where that come from?
That'll work.
You ever been to a black folk home? You can't leave nothing out. They gonna put everything in the pocket.
Brother, you know you could have got some Moscato. You know I don't drink dark.
I didn't know you was going to. I forgot.
You forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still playing.
I don't need to drink anyway.
Yeah, you're supposed to be quitting, right?
Not no. Nobody said that.
First of all, anybody know puff acid, puff,
And you know,
poison.
it's definitely can't quit at a time there's a epidemic going on. However, I just don't drink on Mondays.
Got you out?
Yeah, that was perfect. That was,
Yeah.
that was nice amount.
Donald Cook.
She be at McDonald's really doing.
Man, I had to taste some fish sandwich.
I need some of those pineapples.
You went to McDonald's and got a fish sandwich?
Were they wearing a mask when they made you?
I thought they were.
Were they wearing?
Just was
Were
nobody.
they wearing a mask when you took your order? When they took your order?
Ow.
Were they wearing masks?
They were black.
The black. All right. Yeah, that means we immune. Yeah, we immune.
Nah, they said Idris Elba got it.
Who?
No, he don't.
He's from London.
He got the E.
He mess with white.
Yeah.
Oh, let me.
That's
Idris Elba.
that's
Nah.
probably how he got it.
Yep. Think about it.
Where was he?
And then they showed it. They showed it map of all the affected areas. On Africa is all the perimeter.
I know, right?
It's not where the people actually are.
So they say he really had it. He got done. You know who else? Two basketball players.
Yeah,
Goldberg, Donovan, same team too.
That's because they weaken y'all immune system.
Right.
All right. We back.
But you know.
Philly Hot Radio with 2 T's, a live lesson lyric show. What's up, B?
Pineapples and mango is like
Mango, my favorite fruit.
the two fruits that boost your immune system the most.
They do. They boost your immune system and the aphrodisiacs.
Yeah, and
And they don't have.
and beets.
Dang, Teddy.
And don't forget about and beets. There's beets as well.
And they don't have any. Okay, the mango have a one big seed.
Pineapple have a seed.
Pineapple don't have no seeds.
They do.
Pineapple got seeds?
All through it.
Pineapples don't have seeds
Ain't
in
no
it.
damn seeds in it.
Man, them white little things you say in a pineapple is a seed. They real tiny. They all through a pineapple.
That's a seed? Okay, all right, we back. Laugh, lesson, lyric show. I want to introduce our guest. I'm sorry, Ed Long.
No
I'm
chewing
sorry.
in the mic.
I'm sorry.
Got me already?
See, this the stuff we
We
go
work for
through.
Xfinity. I'm playing.
I thought it was Files.
Lord, welcome, Ed Long. This is a
Well,
long day. I'm
thank
I'm
you.
blaming everything on Corona, man.
All right, I'll take it. How you doing?
I'm great. Thank you for joining us. We
My
definitely
pleasure.
appreciate
My pleasure.
taking your time out of your day.
Even though
Your
you forgot
appreciate
about
it.
me. It's all good though. It's all good. You forgot my name. He's from somewhere.
I am so
He from some part of the world, you know.
man. That is so bad host, bad host. Well, welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. How
How long you been with WDS?
Oh my God! I've been 19 years. This is my 19th year.
Sheesh.
Wow.
19 years. I didn't start on DAS FM. I started on WDAS AM. I was doing gospel on WDAS AM, and then one day I got a call. I think it was 2013. I had never done secular radio before, and I got a call from my boss. He said, "Ed, Bobby just got fired. I need you to cover on Saturdays."
Not fired.
Yeah, he was there. So I had never done secular radio, even though I knew the old school artists. I didn't really know the new artists, so I had to Google the new artists. I could know, kind of know who I'm playing, and then I went on the air, and then the rest is history.
That's what's up. And been dedicated,
Oh yeah.
diligent.
Anytime they ask me, I'm there.
Cause you got the voice,
Well, thanks.
and a lot of people behind the mic, they not, they have to be behind something.
You know what?
Nah, they was
But
behind
you
the
good,
circle
you
board.
cool. You be in front of the TV, behind the TV, so you good.
Well,
Right.
Thank you.
He
Thank
the
you.
pine saw boy. He the one that used to make my mom clean the whole house with pine saws. She used to listen to DAS.
Boy, turn the radio on. Let's clean.
So that was him. He used to get me in trouble.
Well, I have some people tell me that, but anyway, that's another story. But go ahead.
So what is the process of what you do?
The process, it's not, well, okay, you want to know the secrets of what we do behind the scenes. That's what you want to know, right? You
All
wanna
of
know.
it.
Well, I'm nosy.
Okay, all right. Well, but a lot of people don't know is the music is pre-programmed. So when you walk in the door, it's all set up on the computer already. I mean, you can change stuff here and there.
Okay.
And you just pretty much
Yeah,
play the
okay.
music. I'm in between songs, I'm Googling stuff or just trying to have something to talk about.
And y'all got to go by, certain rules and stuff. Y'all can't be like
Yeah.
how we do.
It's not
with
like it
podcasts.
used to be.
Okay.
Back in the day, it was you pretty much play what you want. But when I started, it wasn't. It was CDs and records when I started.
So you're saying like a certain guidelines you got to follow
Right
now.
Yeah.
Right. It was a playlist then. Now it's there's no more paper. It's all on the computer. So it's different. But
So you got to have a passion. Tell me about the passion for what you do.
this is what I always wanted to do.
Yeah.
Since I was 11, I remember I was 11 years old and I said I'm gonna be a radio DJ, and somebody's on the phone.
Somebody's calling.
Yeah, somebody's
ahead.
doing something.
Well, hold on for. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. You there? Oh, maybe I gotta hit this button here. Oh. Hello, you there?
Hello.
Hey, welcome to Philly Hot Radio Live Lesson Lyric Show.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're awesome. Thank you. Who are we? We're doing fine. Who am I speaking with?
Yeah.
This is Stevie Jr.
What's up,
Oh,
Stevie
what's up,
Jr.?
Shout out to a
Another
fellow Philly
comedian.
comic.
Yeah, I'm quarantined right now. Just calling I'm trying to eat some time up for real. I need to do like 5 minutes. I need a 5-minute set over here.
Oh.
So the party gonna be at your house, Stevie?
We got 2 minutes for you.
We're
Right
gonna have
now.
so many Netflix specials. It's gonna be in the house.
You can give us 2 minutes right now, Stevie.
I've been recording for my teddy bears, man. Ain't no lie, though.
But you called in. You must have a question for our guest,
Yes.
DJ Ed Long from
You better
WDAS.
make up one or something. Come on, man.
Yeah. I got a couple questions, man. First and foremost, how are you guys doing?
We're awesome.
Doing good.
We can roll out.
We staying healthy.
Staying staying healthy. All right. I didn't even have no questions. I was just trying to show some support, to be honest, for the radio station. I know you guys are doing this
Now let us hear your latest
for a
joke.
couple months.
Yo.
I really haven't like the opportunity. So I had the opportunity today, obviously, because everything's quarantined. I just wanted to give you guys a shout out.
We should let it.
Okay, right now we interviewing our special guest here, Stevie Jr. You have any questions for the special guest, baby? You can't do no damn sense. You tell comedians hard. All the attention on your little ass. All the attention ain't got. We appreciate you calling in, but you have any questions for our guest here? He works at WDAS, love.
And we got a life coach here too, so if you need some help.
How do you go about pursuing a career like in radio? Like, what are like the first steps? What's the first formative steps for you to actually like get into radio and you know, like network amongst the people that do the radio and actually like start to establish your own self as an individual amongst that, you know, group of people?
That's a good question. I can say what I do. It used to be where I work at iHeartRadio. It used to be where we would have interns, but they took interns away at iHeart because that's a long story. But what I do, I have my own individual interns, so I bring them in, I teach them what I know, I introduce them to people in the building, and they kind of connect that way. That's kind of how some people get started. I've helped careers get started like that. And out of the 25 years I've been doing this, that's how I've been doing it. So that's one way to do it. Is to connect with somebody that's already in the business. Connect with them, get to know, learn what they know, and then if they go out to different events, go out with them, and just start talking to people, and that's the best way to get in.
Wow.
It's not about. It used to be about what you know. It's not about that anymore. It's about who you know.
There you go. There you go. Well, thank you. We appreciate you calling in.
Where you can snort coke?
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
You got it. No problem, brother. That's a great question, though.
All right, thank you, caller. That was Stevie Jr. He's one a family member in our comedy world, so we appreciate you calling. Thank you. Oh, that was awesome. So back to you. Cool. Thank you for answering that. All right.
So
it's all about networking.
I got a question for him.
That's always a question.
So what exactly like got you into like radio? You always had a dream of doing that?
I always wanted to do it. Is what I mean when I was. See, she got her phone on ring.
Ding dong, ding dong.
It's what I always wanted to do, so I would always talk about it. And when I was younger, I told everybody. See, back when I was younger, DAS was it. There was no podcast. There was none of that. There was no other alternative. DAS was it. So I was like, I'm going to be on WDAS one day. I went to broadcasting school. Really didn't do anything with it. I was 27 years old, and I was had 2 kids at the time. And I'm like, look, I'm dropping everything. I'm going to do this radio thing. And that's exactly, I became an intern at DAS in 93. And I went to a guy who I knew. There's a guy I knew. I knew he was on the station. I said, yo, I want you to listen to something. We were at Shoe and Haynes in Philadelphia. He had a tape deck in his car, and he played it, and he said, yo, I love this. I'm bringing you in as my intern. And
that's your demo. That was your demo.
That was my demo, and that was it.
And you was a music director. It started in 1994.
Well, I became the music director after I got hired at my first job. I became the music director after like a year, if that long, and then everything just came to me. The full-time position, the on air, everything just opened up. I started in Trenton, New Jersey, at a gospel station. I was there for 7 years. I left there. I don't know if you remember the name Niecy Tribbett, who's Ty Tribbett's mom. He's a gospel artist. She heard me. She was on a rival station. When she got a position at DAS to hire, she called me. I was selling mortgages at the time. And she said, what you making there? I said, it doesn't matter what you need. She said, I'm bringing you in. I said, I'm there. I quit, went and told my boss, I'm done selling mortgages. I think I did it for like a month. And went to DAS. And,
wow.
And that was like almost 19 years ago now.
Wow.
So you really from the hood? You didn't put in the 2-week notice and nothing.
He was trying to like freshen it up.
I told them, and I said, look, do I have to do my 2 weeks?
Right.
And they said no, and they just let me go.
And it's so.
They said say less, and then they said you get out like pretty much.
There was a saying say less back then.
So you like a squeaky clean type of guy. You squeaky clean.
Well,
no record, no nothing.
I mean, Yeah, but what you mean by squeaky?
Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth.
Your hands is always clean,
Plead
right?
the fifth.
No, you squeaky clean somewhat, cause you know.
I'm telling you this.
You
I'm
don't
telling
want to
you.
look over your shoulders. You don't want to keep looking over your
Oh
shoulders.
no,
type of-
no. Well, it depends on what you mean by squeaky.
Don't do it.
I'll leave it at that. Yeah, I am. I'm squeaky clean.
Don't do it.
Everything by the book, on the
you know,
table,
you
nothing
know.
under the table, nothing.
Only God can touch me.
Yep, I got the hat too. Hey, look, that's where this come from.
Because I see, because you know, I'm not the typical female woman.
Okay.
You know, some things
Okay.
come out my mouth.
No, she's
I didn't
not.
go to church.
Okay.
You can tell.
Okay.
Typical.
You a Philly hot female. That's
She like no, she like.
Well, I put it.
I seen the water and I went and got my swimming trunks and stuff on it.
You're talking to a dude. Yo, dude.
Yeah, I'm squeaky clean.
Okay, cool. Because I see that you a lot of people from Christian, you know, a lot of people
That
that's.
don't mean nothing, but that's another. That's
okay.
another story.
My
for another
man.
day.
My man.
Whole another story.
And you just had a birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
You
birthday.
cheating. I'm supposed to do that. Happy birthday to you.
You got your glasses.
You know what the Ray Charles.
You got your glasses. Go do it then. Do it, B. Give it to him, B.
Oh my God.
Give it to him. Then
People want to know the ordinary show.
I cannot.
But today's your celebration. New world elevation. Come on and see.
I cannot.
wait a minute. I didn't know you had a gap.
It's not a gap. It's not a. That's see that.
You
That's
forgot
not
to
a
close the
gap.
door. That's what it is.
That's not even not a gap. Like when I was young, I cracked a tooth. So what they had to do, they put a cap over it.
Oh, okay. Then.
So that's what formed my gap.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
I had good teeth as a kid.
So your
Okay.
teeth good, no cap.
All right, so it was your birthday. I don't want to ask how old you are or anything like
Not
that.
ashamed at all.
Okay, well,
54.
54.
54.
Martin Luther King.
Yeah. I'm not ashamed at all.
Milk and
That's a
cookies.
good
You
age
only
right
get
there.
younger. That's what he's trying to say.
Thank you,
So
God.
everybody out there listening in their 20s, you better hope Corona don't get you.
There is a God. Yes, sir.
I cannot.
Talking about flights has been so cheap. This is the cheapest they ever been. Yes. I dare you to make it on the plane.
It's 5:32. I gotta take a little break here. You know, pay these commercials or something like that. Pay these bills. I said meant to say. This is Philly Hot Radio. This is your girl Pumpkin. Oh, I did do that already. This is your girl Pumpkin. I'm sorry.
Life Coach Tandy.
And comedian Jay Play Vines.
Special guest Billy Ray.
And this is the Live Lesson Lyric Show. We're going to go on break and be right back with our special guest, Ed Long from WDAS, baby.
Special guest Billy Ray.
When was Josh up here? Was it
Last week.
Yeah, Josh was here the other day.
I got to get him back up here because they took our thing off because how this was working, I accidentally clicked on the song I ain't supposed to play. So YouTube knocked me
She was
out.
playing BB and CC Winans.
Yeah, I was playing. So
She
he's
playing
gonna come back. So
She was like, turn it down for what?
his wife,
No, his.
Ex-
He's.
I'm doing fine.
My
how are
wife
you?
is his sister.
You good?
His sister, yeah.
oh,
That's easy though. That was easy to
I know,
minister.
Now let me tell you something. Look. This is my head over here.
Nah, cause you know, Josh's wife is white.
Yeah.
Josh's wife is white.
Yeah, but I wasn't because she could have been adopted. I mean, I don't. Okay. Oh, now that's deep.
Funny dude too.
He is definitely. They drained me last week. Like
She could handle all.
this.
Blame it on the rain, yeah.
She be trying not to laugh.
environment. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh, but you know this is not my usual environment. So with Josh here too, I was like, it's not 7 o'clock yet. We not done here yet, cause
And this is right up our alley. We get it.
listen.
This small change right here, though.
And I don't understand where I called. Whoa, this is not.
Imagine somebody invite you to a comedy
I
show.
was about to say something like, what the
It's on
fuck?
Mother's Day.
And,
And I'm gonna take you
I
to
paid
a
him too.
comedy.
And I paid him too.
Did you speak to him this morning?
Oh
I spoke to
my.
him last night.
All that.
No. But I just hit him up before.
You did? Oh.
But I bounced back off that.
Wow.
That's I called
me, I'm
Billy. I
talking
was
like a
asking. I
setup.
said, everybody got
Is
in contact
everybody
everybody? He said, as far as I know.
They was traveling. Everybody else knew what they had.
Wow. That's great.
But the funny thing I learned, like, no matter the creed of the crowd, if you're funny, they gonna laugh.
Yeah, no doubt.
Cause I said some stuff like they shouldn't have been laughing at.
What?
But they was laughing.
You talking
Now
about?
somebody invited me to a show.
Uh-huh.
They gave me like 5 minutes.
Uh-huh.
But it was clean. They told me. You know me.
That's their fault. No, that's their fault. They don't tell you. That's their fault.
I took like pop pop.
Because once you can say 5 minutes, hey man, you gave me this mic.
Did they say something afterwards, or like, how did you find out it was clean?
Afterwards.
Oh, so
Afterwards.
that's dirty. Though.
After my performance though.
They did them dirty.
The host was
Yeah.
like, oh no, this is a clean show. I'm like, damn.
We all been there before, man.
I
Mr.
can't.
Brown impersonator.
We all been there before, man.
You know, Mr. Brown, he had an impersonator. His impersonator was hosting.
That's funny.
And I'm like this.
That is funny.
And then a little girl walked through.
It's like a neutral. I had some clean stuff, some dirt stuff I was saying. But why you gonna be like, why you gonna like, all right, you gotta parents let their kids go to the bathroom?
So I'm just
Not like seeing them on
Right,
stage.
welcome back to Philly Hot Radio. That's Philly Hot with 2 T's. This is Live Lessons and Lyrics Show. Jay! This is your girl Punky, the comedian.
It's Life Coach Shandy, your favorite level up coach.
And comedian Jay play vibes.
and special guest Billy Ray.
And we continue our conversation with our special guest, Ed Long from WDAS. Yes, we are characters here. We're characters here.
Yes, you all are.
You know, this.
This is comedy. Like
Yeah.
I'm like when I was young, I was around like I had to be like 8 or 9. We was about to go to church. I'm listening to Dolomite, yo. I'm listening to Dolomite record. My mom like kicked in the door like, whoa, snatched my record and broke it. I hid in the closet for like the next 6 hours, yo. I skipped like comedy. What comedy is to me is what auction is to humans.
Wow.
Like
Yeah.
It's a great way to put it.
I really I need it.
Right now, this ain't about you. Okay.
Because he snuck into the studio, to be honest.
That's interesting that he said that.
Okay.
That's
You brought him in here?
because I was the same way with radio. It's
Radio.
all I wanted to do. It's like if you take that from me, it's like that month or so that I didn't do it. That was the longest month of my life because it was something missing.
And seem real.
Yeah.
So that leads me to one of the questions. I had 2 questions
Go
I
ahead.
wanted to ask you. But one of the questions I wanted to ask you was, so because you woke up knowing that this is what you wanted to do, right?
Right.
What is the advice that you would give to somebody that just decided 2 weeks ago they wanted to do this?
Oh, let's talk.
Okay.
Let's talk. The first thing that people say, I get this all the time. People say, how do I get into this? I say, what do you want to do? They say, I want to be on air. I say, all right, come on, I'll teach you what I know. I have no problem doing that. I have no problem doing that.
So somebody could randomly come up to you and ask you that, because that was my second question. Like when you said now you have to, you get your own interns and show them what to do. I was gonna ask you, how do you pick them? Like what makes you want to work with a person? Is it a gift that you see in them, or just somebody randomly coming up to you saying, I
Well,
want to
if
be
they
on it?
say to me, I want to be on air, I'll bring you in. if I don't feel like you really have it, I'll tell you, and I just can't work with you. But that has never happened. That has never happened.
Okay.
That's never happened. I see something in everybody that I bring in.
Wow.
When they approach me, I see something.
For the energy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can
To
feel.
see if y'all can coexist.
Exactly. But
So when they approach you, you can somewhat instantly
Oh, yeah.
see if they.
Oh, yeah.
Because earlier when y'all Pumpkin was saying something about your voice, and I hear that same voice in her, like her voice is meant for radio.
Yeah.
When I listen to myself, I don't feel that way.
But see, it's different now. People will respect you if you're real. They can tell when you're genuine rather than a facade. There are some I know some DJs who will get on the air and sound a certain way when they're on the air, but when they're off the air, they sound totally different.
Okay.
And people can pick that up.
People can read that instantly. Like, it's called being fake.
Oh,
We're not characters.
now.
What about acting? They could be
Purposely wears
acting.
that eye
Now,
patch.
I come from a different life, from comedy. I can't bring that life to comedy though, but I bring that life to comedy. I bring it in the story, mode. I can't act the same way I act.
But that's different. It's different. It's like I said, it's a different day and age. It used to be where it was more so they're looking for a character, but now they want to hear real. They want to hear you, because I've had people, they'll call the phone for a contest. Oh my God, you sound just like you do in the air, and that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to be, you know. So, or if I laugh, if I'm in a supermarket or at Walmart and I laugh, people say, "I know that laugh."
Yeah.
You know, even you, when I met you, you were like, "I know your voice," you know. And I was just on the phone talking, and that's how it should be. That's how it should. Don't worry about having the smoothest voice and the best sounding voice.
Right.
Just be authentic.
Be authentic.
Relatable.
Well, at least I have that part. I can be authentic. But it's just like since I've been working with her, like whenever I'm in here and I hear her voice, and then when you came in and you started talking, that was just something that
So you real?
Intimidating.
You real? How you cook your breakfast,
She
baby?
guaranteed to be real. She came here with I assume the real jewels and the real
How you cook your breakfast,
type
baby?
of style. And she gonna take care of your real problems.
I cannot.
Tickle.
Life is as real as it gets.
Yo.
They're hilarious.
Y'all hilarious.
That's how you
And
slip that in there.
it's so funny that I'm not supposed to fit into this. However, I do.
You do.
I do. I'm not supposed
You
to,
do.
but I do.
Cause Josh was like, "How'd you get here?" What?
Yeah, he did. He was like, wait, after we laughed for like an hour or two, he was like, wait, where did you come from anyway? How did you get in this picture?
Funny.
I was like, Josh, I don't know. I don't know. It was divine order.
There you go.
Because I'm here and I love them.
It could be you bring a balance to it though. It's a different, you bring a different element.
What, kumbaya, my lord?
We pimping her right now.
That's exactly what they
What she
do.
bring?
We pimping her right now. We need her.
She bring kumbaya,
We think
my
like how
lord.
white folks think. We pimp.
I want that white folks' money. That's all I want.
She's good for marketing. She's good.
She be like,
She's a stand-in right there.
that's not a good decision.
She got wings.
Okay.
I can't.
When she stand up, she got wings, baby. She got wings. That's why I call her Miss Wings.
Without Red Bull. Oh, no.
Life coach,
I'm gonna
life
fix
coach,
that.
wife coach.
We gotta
all
fix
that.
that on air right here, right now. This is Suge Knight. And this is Tupac.
If I'm Suge Knight, this is Tupac.
This is Suge Knight and this is Tupac. We gonna fix that right here, right now.
Definitely Suge Knight. She's definitely Suge Knight.
Yeah.
But in
She
business
is.
form, not, you know what I'm saying? Because if you need something done, I'm the person to come do it. I ain't no punk. You feel what I'm saying?
I guess
She got invisible handcuffs. She would lock you down. And you don't even know it.
He's not lying.
Wait, hold on. You got invisible. Is that the first lesson? The first lesson you give people? All right, you got invisible.
You ain't paying
hands.
He
attention.
said he paying attention.
You ain't paying
You
attention.
see what I'm saying? See,
That's
that's
her, Suge Knight.
Oh.
You ain't paying
I know
attention.
she got a whole toolbox. I don't worry about her. I'm just saying.
Two. She got two toolboxes.
Two.
She definitely.
What they label?
Sane and insane.
Okay. I think I seen one of them.
Man, you see, it's all good. I
One of them
love
got the
it.
big saw
You
joint.
see
They go,
how it's all love. That's all. I love the love. Thank y'all. But yeah, but you breaking it down. So who was you, Stevie Wonder?
Me, I'm Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder. See, I got a mix. If I throw the shades on, I'm Ray Charles. If I got my eye patch on, I'm half of Stevie Wonder. So I just be over here like.
I can't. I absolutely cannot.
Yes.
Like-
This is. I love money.
Like I was telling you earlier.
Yeah.
I like a punkin. I'm like 3 different people. I got my original blood. I had 2 different blood transfusions.
Yeah, other people
so
blood
it's
in
like
you.
I'm like 3 different people. I don't know who the other 2 people were.
Ooh. That's why your fart be farting.
I cannot.
So,
No, it
what,
don't-
so
it
what
don't
type
be
of
funky.
gender logo would
I
that
cannot.
be?
It be
Like,
diddly.
I want to repeat. I cannot.
No. I got a thing with my farts. I fart
oh my
just
God.
to see who walk into it. Like, I like to see people's expression after they walk into
He
the
put out, all right, this is PG, but he put out butt traps.
You know,
pretty
somebody
much.
did that to me. You know what I
Gas
said? I
traps.
said, Billy, somebody just did it you.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
And I cussed him out and said, you funky.
I can't.
And I ain't even fart. She still said, you funky. You funky.
No, I was talking about the dude. All right, y'all. It's 5:46. I know our guest is like Laura Milk and Cuzzy. Y'all
I get myself into.
Yes.
this is a live lesson lyric show here at Philly Hot Radio. You guys, we need you to tune in on YouTube and subscribe us. You know, every time when you subscribe and we pop up and we come on, you'll get a notification saying yes, it's the time is take your Monday into Friday mode. So subscribe us on YouTube, download the app, and check us out on PhillyHotRadio.com. We're gonna go to commercials, and this is your girl Pumpkin, the comedian.
It's life coach Tandy, your favorite level up coach.
And your comedian Jay Play Vines,
And special guest, Billy Rick.
and special guest Billy
We're
Rick.
about to wrap this up with our special guest Ed Long from WDAS, y'all. Let's play these commercials. Yeah,
Look,
sweet Venom.
He like pastor.
Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in. Jay Plays.
How y'all doing? What's up to Joker, Unique, Purple Rain?
What about?
I was about to watch
I
that.
cannot.
What?
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain?
Yeah, I was about to watch that, but some more was right there on Netflix. I'm like,
Oh, right. Yeah, like I went to go watch this. Oh, damn, I see that recommended. All right.
yeah, some more crazy, man.
Yo, she's
She
crazy.
on next level.
She, you don't know what she's gonna say.
Nah, see, this is why I watch
So,
comedy.
So I have another question. Should we wait until we go back on there? I mean, they're listening on YouTube. So,
What's your question?
okay, so back to your interns. I'm a tad bit nosy myself. So
Oh, you are? I didn't
a
know.
little bit, just not a lot, just a little bit. So it's just like I'm just very interested in seeing how people like operate in this world. You know what I'm saying? So when you're working with your interns, right? How many interns have you like helped get to their goal?
About, off the top of my head, there are about 5 or 6 that are on the air right now.
What?
Yeah.
That's so awesome. So you should be a coach. You should be a
I do without saying it.
consulting, right?
So
You
yeah.
trying to make him?
basically-
You trying to make him an offensive life coordinator?
Right.
Okay. No LC.
No, but yeah, it's
that's-
about. It could be more than that are actually on the air working now.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, in some capacity. Yeah.
That's awesome. That
But
is
there are
really
some that
awesome.
aren't. There's some that we're still trying to get them, get
To
them
that.
going.
Okay,
But,
that's
yeah.
awesome.
But not everybody's gonna get it. Not
It's
everybody's
not
gonna
for
get
everybody.
that. Not everybody's gonna get there. But
Yeah.
but the ones I didn't expect to.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what it is. He gonna give them the proper guidance, whatever, to get them like to where they need to be, whatever. Then it's on them.
It's on
Right.
them.
They have to.
Right.
They have to
Right.
have the rest.
Right.
Getting the regular
Right.
push.
Yeah.
Right.
Just like what Lawrence was telling you, no excuse. You know,
Right.
you work around your comedy.
Right.
You know, the jobs around you.
I took that. Like, all right.
Yeah, just like the intern. You know what I'm saying? You serious? You're going to be there. It's up to you.
Right.
That helped me use the alternative. I said, you know what? Yeah, I took what his word heed to what he was saying.
Well, that
And I
is-
found a way.
But if you
have to
if
be-
you want to do, I mean, when they lift this ban, we can't have anybody on the outside right now. I had to cancel my interns. But when they lift it, you're welcome to come in and see if it's what you want to do.
Well, I already know it's what I wanted to
Okay.
want to do because, okay, so I was being serious.
You
when
leaving
I
us
said,
already?
No, I'm not going nowhere. Listen, look at her.
She said, I'm leaving.
not
She
going
infiltrated us.
I'm sorry.
I'm not going nowhere. When she reached out to me on Instagram literally 2 weeks ago and asked me to come in for an interview.
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, this is my second
Are you
week
serious?
co-hosting. This is my
Thought
second.
we've been alone each other for a long time.
Because that's the way. That's why I said I believe in divine order.
Wow.
She reached out to me, asked me to come in for an interview. This is my second. So we met 3 weeks ago because this is I co-hosted last week.
Right.
No, that's 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks, and I co-hosted this week. But the Monday that I co-hosted 2 weeks ago, prior to that, for like 2 weeks, I kept saying to myself, I want to show people. I've been out networking and vending, and I've been meeting all of these fabulous Black people that have overcame something crazy and have their own business. I came up with this business idea, right? And so I was like, I want to have a platform where I can show our people that overcoming is possible. And so she invites me to the show. I come on the show and I see them sitting here. And so I'm like, how y'all do this? And the next day I called her and she was like, oh, you on the team.
Wow.
Like,
Wow.
and I'd been talking about it for 2 weeks. And she's like, oh, you on the team and you can have your own show. You can have your own show. So I already knew that it was, however, prior to those 2 weeks, I never, ever thought about it because I'm an introvert. You would never know that, yes. Like she been telling me, we gonna MC, you gonna MC this, you gonna MC that, and I never told her until this moment right here that I'm an introvert, that I don't like doing that. However, I know that I have a purpose and there's something that I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm not allowed to stand in the way of that. You know what I'm saying?
How I say, like, not to cut you off, but how I say, like, when you know, like, there's a certain purpose that I would say that God wants you to do something, no matter how much you avoid it or whatnot, or even when you have like an impasse in it, it's always going to come back in your life. I can honestly
So
say
I
that
don't even try to avoid it.
Then I got another idea.
Like I said.
We're gonna talk about.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you do something for me. We'll talk.
I'm not gonna leave her though.
No.
We like she even said last week. She like
No, he's trying to
she's
recruit.
like no. In a week's time, right? I call her on Monday and she's like, okay, you got a show. In a week's time, I have my sponsors and I have my shows booked up until the end of May.
She belongs to Philly Radio. I don't get no ideas.
In a week's time.
Choo.
If you send over your
making other
contract, we
hookups.
burning it up.
And every day I'm calling her, I'm like, Pumpkin, let's do this, let's do that. And she's like,
She's
love
not
you.
for sale. She's not for sale.
We're gonna talk.
Okay.
But that shirt might be for sale.
So-called players wouldn't tell you this. Get it, Frick. Come on, Billy.
I can't. I cannot.
Get it. And then OC Diesel. That's Ed Long.
Hey, Mr. Diesel, how are you?
We about to chime. We about to come in after this music. Voice stops playing. We playing artists from Brooklyn that was here last week. Voice. So yeah. So we definitely play underground music.
I like that.
Yeah, and even from my hometown. You know, people send me music.
That's so awesome.
So yeah, I definitely support them. Put that out there. 'Cause,
no. Only unless you're
Man,
singing
Michael
it.
you must
Only
want-
unless you're singing it.
Oh, you just want to say your name, don't you?
Be back yet?
All right, welcome back. We're back. Welcome. Make sure everything's on lockdown. All righty.
Y'all can hear us.
Speakers on and everything. Welcome back, everyone, to Philly Hot Radio. This is your girl Pumpkin, Laugh Lesson Lyric Show.
And it's Life Coach Tandy, your favorite level up coach.
And your favorite comedian, Jay Play Vine?
Special guest Billy Ray.
And we're back. We're back. Thank you so much. We're back. We talking to Ed Long. He works.
You forgot me again? Never mind. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The king of WDAS,
Right.
also the CEO of Xfinity, also the sharpest hairline in the building.
He do got clean. He do.
It is pretty sharp.
Nah, I mean,
Oh, the sharpest hairline from Lots or Us.
So we finishing up the interview with Ed Long from WDAS. Everything is just, you got Ed, everything is, it's too easy. Ed. I want to say Ed, and Eddie. And we just coming in. Our guy from Philadelphia, a comedian, OCD Soul.
Greetings, folks.
Thank you for coming through. Thank you.
if you want to go live, like the John's right there. Yeah.
Well, I'm good. I went live one time in my life and wasn't that good because I can't read too well. So the comments.
That was you.
He's over there saying, "Yeah, what's up? Oh, you know."
Comments wasn't good.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm on.
This man can't read. This man can't read.
Yeah, I couldn't read them comments.
Oh my goodness.
I still think it's a E and if.
What you say?
So I still think it's an E and if. So if you don't mind.
Everybody,
Yeah.
cheek me out.
Yo,
That's funny.
I could not.
knocked out in kindergarten.
He said, "Man, language right
That
ain't
was
that
a good
important."
one, OC. Because one time I couldn't spell it. I was stuck on how to spell it. This was before it was internet. I had to find a book and look up the word it. I said, how the hell do you spell it?
How old
Yes,
were you
I
though?
did.
2 letters.
I was an adult.
2 letters. You said, "How you spell it?"
I swear on 4 slices of cheese.
I think it's E.T. Phone home.
Clown wasn't out then. I think I was in my 20s when that happened.
Still.
Oh, really?
It.
Oh, wow.
Y'all funny.
That's
I can't.
It's probably.
Unbelievable.
And our cameraman's supposed to be here. I don't know what's going on. Walter Witt is supposed to be here.
People getting fired.
OG Barry's supposed to be here.
Well, I think what is going on is that.
Don't you dare blame it on the virus.
Man, they some punks, man. It's almost 6 o'clock. We're gonna be real nasty after 6 o'clock.
Well, they not here, but me and this young man, what's your name again? Good, cool. Me and Ed here, so let's talk about me and Ed.
I know. Thank
They
you.
can all be here, but you know, me and Ed
I
here
know.
right now.
You know that's and you know what? Your time ain't. You got 3 more minutes before we chime you
got
in.
3 minutes.
See why you trying to take over some stuff? You see,
I'm just saying, you know.
but it ain't about you yet.
All right, listen, Ed, say what you said, Ed.
That's about me about Ed.
Listen.
We're gonna finish it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We'll get the Octa-Easel in a second, okay?
All right,
But
that's all.
it's
You have any questions for Ed?
All right, let me see. Who's your barber, bro? Like,
No, go ahead and shout them out.
You know
Go
what?
ahead.
Jeff Money in Jersey. The man is
Jersey.
Yeah.
That's not knowing the man.
Is that a chalk line you got up there?
Exactly.
I don't know what he did.
A cold case. That's your
Couldn't
understanding.
even wash it off. Nothing. So I just left it.
First 48 was like,
Jay Play said cold case.
Cold case.
yo, first 48 was like,
I
damn.
can't.
I'm done with y'all. I'm out of here. I'm done.
Look.
It was a pleasure, Ed.
I'm done.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Much appreciated. Thanks for coming.
We're gonna talk.
Yes. Listen, I'm gonna give you. No, you can't leave yet.
We gotta take a couple pictures. We gotta take a couple pictures real quick.
I ain't gonna be. I just step over there. So I'm like,
Okay, go take a nap. Cause you look like you ready to take a nap. What? What'd he say?
Niggas make up their own rules.
That's true.
That nigga said I'm out.
He said in at 7. Well, it's 5:58. I'm gone. I'm done.
See, Billy got me in trouble because I sat over there and he made me sit. I wouldn't have said shit until 6 o'clock if it wasn't for you. I'm snitching.
He one of them kids back there. No, he made me do it, Mom. He made me do it. I came downstairs. told me to touch TV.
See?
I got the best comeback, Mom. I didn't have a gun on him.
Ooh.
You didn't put a gun to his head.
Now you know Billy is the troublemaker, OC. Billy's the troublemaker. Thank you, Ed. Thank you. We
Now,
appreciate it.
before I go,
Yes.
every
Yes.
Saturday, 3 to 6, WDAS FM 105.3. All right.
Yes.
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday.
Okay. So I'm going to be
Y'all know
aired
that
on
voice.
Saturday. You going to let me know when I'm going to be, our
Yes,
conversation going to be aired?
yes. I'll let
Okay.
you know.
Don't turn.
You see how they, leave me alone, Billy.
That sounds like you look like, leave me alone, Billy. You picking on me.
So you going to move over Billy.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Ed. I don't know how do you end that, but dun 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 dun. Oh, did he hit the? Oh no, he ain't hit it. Yeah, because he's tall.
He's
he ain't
too
hit
tall.
If he would have, I was looking poker because he had a good spin move. He's like, oh.
The, he did. He seen
Play
that.
basketball.
See, when you tall like that, how tall are you?
6'5".
You gotta be aware of that height. You gotta be aware.
OC Diesel. Welcome, OC, to Live Lessons and Lyric Show.
I'm 6'2".
Thank you. I'm so thank you for letting me know that you called off because I don't play that.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Now, if I make a commitment to somebody or tell somebody I'm going to do something, 99.7% of the time, I do what I say I'm gonna do.
That's what you gotta
Okay,
do.
there's our camera guy. Is it? I don't know. I can't see.
He was close to 99 bananas. He came close to 99.
99.7% resistant to this virus that we have.
Jay? Okay.
You can't see.
Yo, you need like 4 different types of glasses, my dude. Like
I just met him yesterday.
you need like 4 different type of glasses. Like
I know. I'm gonna get some Coke bottles and break them at the
I
bottom.
heard
and
they
start
work.
wearing
I
them.
heard Kirk bottles work.
Well, welcome again, OC.
Thank you. I have some folks texting me now about listening on to the website Philly Hot Radio. But what is also the live YouTube? I know you guys got.
It's
YouTube.
called,
Go ahead.
Okay, it's called. It's in all caps. Philly Hot with 2 T's. Live, Philly Hot Radio live stream. But the word live stream is separate, so it's live stream.
And tell them to subscribe, please.
Subscribe. I think we got
We have over
almost-
16,000 viewers.
16,000 viewers.
Yay!
Subscribers are
Thank you,
going
Eric.
up as we speak.
No boogies allowed until July.
No boogies allowed. So until then, we selling Lysol, Windex, all types of cleansers. We try to clean you up.
Yo, it's funny. Like everybody bought everything. Like
And nothing's
as far as like hand sanitizer, tissue. They ain't nobody buy no pineapples and mangoes.
Nobody bought even vitamins. All the pharmacists are getting no play right now. Yet there's a sickness going around. Like
People are stupid.
people are afraid to even pick up the prescriptions.
say they're
I will
stupid?
deal with I said people are stupid. They're buying all the tissue and stuff like that, but they ain't buying the essentials that they really need to survive other than that.
like
Such
newspaper.
as-
I use newspaper like my
I'm
ass.
talking about the pills and stuff and vitamins. All them racks are still full.
pineapple.
They're not even getting their prescription for the high blood pressure.
Yeah, that type of stuff.
I'm pretty sure like a lot of people don't even know pineapple and mango boost your immune
I be
system.
damn. So is celery. Move on. Now that nigga done know something
Celery,
new.
You gotta
Take
teach
each
them.
other-
control your mood, inflammation.
You gotta teach them though. Like you gotta teach them.
Philly Hot Radio Laugh Lessons and Lyrics cooking show is coming soon.
All I make is chi-chis.
Nothing.
Yeah, just people crazy, bro.
Calling number
I don't know. I
Did you
just,
text them? Text them while you doing it.
as long as on
Call and
YouTube.
ask our guests questions.
Yeah.
Be
Call and ask the
interactive with
comedian
us.
A question.
Okay.
Do we have to give y'all gift
So OC,
cards?
how long you been doing comedy?
On and off pretty much 10 years. My first day was January 12th, 2010.
Wow. 2010. Where was it at?
It was at I think it was called Tritone on South Street. It was 21st and South.
Okay. What made you get into comedy?
Well, before that, I was an event host. I hosted almost any and everything you could think of as far as hip hop in the city of Philadelphia.
What you do? Supply the food?
No, I was on stage and I was the host. Like I hosted the actual shows, introducing the acts. Was sort of the comedic relief, but wasn't a comedian at the time. And I was also a radio host for 5 years, official street radio. Myself and DJ No Frills and Benja Styles. And people just kept telling me I was funny and I should try comedy. And I never wanted to do it, but one night a friend of mine, T. West, had a open mic there. And he was like, come down. I went down and I got up there and I did an actual set. And it was like a drug. I couldn't leave it alone. The times I did leave it alone for a short period was due to, just family situations. And, I had to leave comedy for a year here and, whatever.
So,
but yeah, that's what
So this is a question that we mostly all ask comedians, whatever. What was your like top 3 like comedians that inspired you to continue to do it? It could be
well, I mean, I guess as far as like
it could be local.
Well, you saying like it inspired me to keep doing it.
To keep doing it.
What comedians would you watching growing up? As you growing up?
Well, I mean, I'm a student of comedy. I'm just not a comedian, so I watched almost any and everybody. But Cedric the Entertainer has always been one of my favorites.
Nice choice.
Patrice O'Neal,
Wow.
People like him, Cedric, Patrice, Tony Roberts. Those was always, people that I watched.
What about old school? Do you watch any old school comedians?
Yeah, I watched those like Sinbad. You know what I mean?
What? You are. Wow.
I'm not a young boy.
No, I'm not saying that. People used to always say Richard Pryor. People used to always say Richard Pryor or Red Fox, but you say, well, damn it.
I got you.
Well,
let me back for you right now.
He on spring break. They just come out of school.
I watched those guys also.
She was telling you you're different.
No, I understand she said I'm different because she said old school.
Yeah.
So old school might just be my era. It might be, you know what I mean?
I watch you. I listen.
I understand.
I watch your set from Laugh House.
Right.
That shit was phenomenal.
Thank you, sir. But I watch people I watched Richard Pryor and all those folks. But the question was, who inspired me? Yeah. This guy. All those guys that I named were people that I watched and I won't say wanted to be like, but they fit my personality more.
Exactly.
You connected with them more.
Yeah. And they were people that I looked at and was like, yo, like that's me. I'm the Cedric the Entertainer, the goofy guy at the cookout, the goofy uncle at the cookout.
They don't have to be nasty to make a comment.
No, I'm an nasty motherfucker.
Oh no, he has.
So I'm tell you, like I said, Cedric was like he a cool uncle at the cookout that all the young bucks want to chill with. That's me at the comedy shows. I'm the drinker. So most comedians be like, yo, I know O got a bottle somewhere. So I'm the cool uncle at the cookout. As far as Patrice O'Neal, I'm also the guy that people think it's about certain things, but don't want to say it. I'm that dude. I'm going to say it. You know what I mean? Tony Roberts, sometimes I am a little animated. You know what I mean? So, like I said, all that stuff, came together and made, OCDs.
I noticed when you talk, your jaws don't move much.
Because they don't move so much. They're trying to move.
My question.
We move a lot when this barbecue season comes.
My question. In comedy, how do you deal with the sensitivity of America?
You can't be sensitive.
The thing is, certain things, like there's only a couple things that I really don't touch too much.
Right.
When I do comedy, I don't too much touch religion.
Right.
Facts.
And I tap it, pause if needed, but I tap, homosexuality,
right.
like, once or twice. And I don't really do too much politics.
So
I don't do too much of that.
My mom's best friend was homosexual.
Mm-hmm.
He was a man.
My uncle is.
So would that be a strike against me to talk about what he was teaching me?
I mean, no, I'm not saying,
necessarily.
No, I'm not saying not necessarily. Because one of my jokes that I say is I got jumped by a gay wheelchair gang called the Fruit Roll-Ups. I mean, like I said, I might touch on it, but I just don't. I don't bash them. You know what I mean?
They jumped you.
I don't have no. Nah, but it's funny because my mom best friend was homosexual. Like, rest in peace, Mr. Sammy. But one day he catch me, right? He was like, Ricky, you know what I am? I said, yeah. What? I said, you're a homosexual. He's like, yeah. You know what I mean? I got his whole femininity, personality in my head. Mm-hmm. Like, I can reenact Mr. Sammy on a dime.
But see, that's the thing. A lot of folks, like you have that story. I got an uncle, my Uncle Doug, okay?
Right.
He lives in Kentucky. My Uncle Doug,
You say Uncle Doug?
Yeah, that's what I call him. I don't call him his name.
UD.
Goes by.
Uncle
I'm
Doug,
sorry,
okay.
but I know him as Uncle Doug.
Okay.
But my uncle, he is actually, he's dressed as a woman.
Right.
So he's a cross dresser.
No, he's transsexual. Well, he's going through all the phases.
Oh, he's confused.
You know,
Dougette.
he's going through all the phases to be, you know. I don't think he's confused. He's been doing it over 20 years. So.
Right. He know what he want to do.
He doing exactly what he
Anybody wants to be a woman is confused.
Keisha Dawkins, DD.
But, you know, that's what he does. You
Right.
know what I mean? And, you know, he's a strong man. I mean, you know, whatever I guess you want to call him, because I can't get my Johnson cut off. But
Right.
I can't say that you like what you're saying about Mr. Sammy.
Yeah.
That's something that you can utilize with Mr. Sammy. You can go ahead and do that. But what I'm saying is some people get up there and they will bash homosexuality.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't really do that. Like you saw with Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I mean?
You can't do that.
Mr. Sammy and impersonating him on stage, like, not, you know, but you know what I'm saying? Like telling your story of him. I don't, like, that's something I would do. But my Uncle Doug, I don't know. I mean, I just really, you know, I don't have no memory of his funny memories with him. You know what I mean? As he became, you know, transition. So, you know, go ahead and do what you want to do.
So you saying, speaking of a life experience versus just taking a group of people and bashing
Right.
them and talking about them is two separate different things.
Right.
Because that's the difference between when you're developing a joke that may come off as controversial towards a community that like is very like, you know, very sensitive. Like I have a joke that's technically related to LGBT, but really is the joke is basically me trying to identify who or what gender they are. It's not me actually insulting the gender itself.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so
It's like the loophole with it.
I was like 9 years old when I learned the cock back. I go like this.
Learn the what?
the cock
The
back.
cock back. This is cock back.
I can't even imagine you. I can't even.
I was like 9, like, cause I seen Mr. Sammy beat his nephew up. He was like, come on.
Oh, they be having the strongest poses. They be like,
So that was his fighting pose?
Yes. And he whipped his ass.
Oh yeah, because they don't play.
No,
They're not people that you play with.
He was a
They're
grown
not people
man.
that you want to
some of
mess
the
with.
best fighters. They should be in the war.
The thing that people get messed up about them is just because they are, you know,
Who they are.
homosexual, who
Right.
they are. They still men at the end of the day.
Right.
So they strong them up.
Yeah.
Right.
They pretty much be like, you got me fucked up, pretty much.
Nah, you
That's their catchphrase. Oh, you got me fucked up.
Listen, now you had Mr. Sammy fucked up before you got me fucked up even came out.
Right. It was like you got the
I
wrong one.
experienced it.
Yeah.
Like
I believe you, man.
I watched this bull beat a bull up that just did 7 years. And he came out like this.
No.
And Mr.
He came out
Sammy
swole and whole.
He was a CNA. Listen, no BS. Like, I learned about CNAs before CNAs even got popular. I learned about homosexuality before it even came to the forefront. Yeah,
So, wait.
like my life as a child, like I got prepared for this
True.
early.
God,
So it's like
Yeah, that's basically, you know.
you gotta
that's
turn your tragedy into humor.
What comedy is. Yeah, like a lot of my life, you know, I talk about in comedy. You know, my brother got 19 kids, 18 different women.
How many daycares are you on?
Are you serious?
Different
How many
women.
daycares?
Are you serious?
Yeah, but I talk
he
about
beat
that in
my
my
His dick gotta be sick.
No, he need to get his dick laminated.
No, he just don't. He just don't know how to cover that
He
shit
still
up.
got skin on his shit?
is he
No, I don't know.
is he fertile? Is he fertile?
Is he fertile?
Is that shit dwindled down like
No,
a
are you
pencil?
serious?
How old is he?
That shit
18
dwindled
baby
down like
mamas.
18.
shit like a pencil. The joint with small jaws is just dwindled
So-
down.
All of them still alive?
He the king of one night stands.
But that's the thing, like,
He the king of one night stands.
my thing is comedy for me is a lot of my life experiences or things I've seen or done. So, you know, that's what I targeted to.
18 kids, 19.
Right.
He got a
Definitely
bazooka.
use that.
Pretty much.
I'm pretty sure it's a lot of funny stories with 18 baby mamas.
He not gun shy.
So being called uncle.
This not the one that passed.
Uncle Grandpa.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
So being called uncle is like it's played out with you.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Like niggas can't be like, yo,
Yeah, I got too many of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some of them, like, and I'm from South Philly, so.
That's all I was just about to ask.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Dang.
I love South Philly. Unk is a slang word for us. You know what I'm saying?
Term of endearment.
You know what I mean? So you might call me Unc, and I just might be, hey, what's up? Thinking that they're, just from my hood, and they.
But it's really your nephew.
So have you been like all your comedy acts and sets been here in Philadelphia?
No.
So you've been in New Jersey, but you tri-state area.
No, listen to me, okay? A lot of folks because they don't see me out at a lot of open mics or don't see me in the city a lot, doing some of these shows. I don't be here.
Right.
In my time of doing comedy, in my time of being an event host, I've been pretty much all over the United States.
So what's your favorite place?
Doing comedy.
That's what's up,
doing
OC.
doing
Battle
music.
raps.
Yeah,
Cool.
I've been around for a long while.
So your favorite spots to perform
my
at,
cousin.
or like the host at?
My favorite spot? I think the favorite spot that I've ever performed comedy would have probably been in Detroit. Yeah.
What about
Detroit.
hosting?
Hosting hip hop shows?
Any
type of show.
Comedy shows too,
Hosting
right?
comedy shows, hip hop shows.
Just in general, your favorite place.
My
that you
favorite place
hosted.
would probably be in New York. Matter of fact, it would probably be between New York and Delaware.
I was kind of waiting for you to
Between New York.
plug your hoodie right
Oh
there.
yeah, we're gonna get to that. Of course, I love hosting my own shows. Legacy of Laughs. We have
You had one the
Legacy
other
of Laughs
night.
is my LLC. Yesterday was our
Legacy
Saturday
of Laughs.
was our 2-year anniversary. For our LLC, I put on a show once a month. Well, once or sometimes twice a month in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, which is about 2 hours and 30 minutes from here.
2.5.
And I pretty much take a lot of folks from Philadelphia out there to give them their
Jay.
who hasn't had their time outside of Philadelphia to perform. Because some people just it's still Pennsylvania, but there's a different demographic in different places that you go.
Right.
You know what I mean? So Legacy of Laughs LLC is like I said, my company. We do a show out there, and it's pretty much 5 comedians. Usually I have a headliner, a known headliner, and feature, and then I take some folks who, like I said, are new up and comers out there. And one thing that we always do is we also give chances for people who have never did comedy ever.
Really?
Yeah, who's never did comedy ever.
I never did come.
Really what?
No, nothing. All right, we got to go on break here.
Yeah, who knew?
When we come back.
When we come back, we
When
gonna
we
touch
come,
on that.
yes,
So
we
you been
definitely gonna touch
inspired
on
about
that.
J Play.
Me and him gonna fight if he talk over me one more damn
Don't beat
time.
them. Don't beat them. Don't beat them.
This is Philly Hot Radio. This is Live Lessons and Lyric Show. This is your girl Punky, the comedian.
It's Life Coach Tandy, your favorite level up coach.
J Play Vines and a new comedian.
Special guest, Billy Ray.
And we're gonna come back and we're gonna finish talking to our special guest, OC Diesel, y'all. Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that once you come back.
You're in trouble.
Yes, because you said, okay, all right. I'm new. I'm from the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the entertainment business. I used to manage.
Me too.
So,
40 years of my life, I quit my job
right.
to manage it.
Right. So I'm not in the box of just being a comedian. And that all these comedians, that's what they do because they don't know me.
Right.
Keith from up the block knows me. I left Philly and came back. This is my second time coming back. So when I left, I was managing artists and following artists, going in, in the nightlife, staying up to 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, having, going to Aramingo Diner and shit, which is not there no more. So when you say you put new people, it seems like Philly supports Philly. They get intimidated when somebody outside moves in, and what that's the love, that's.
One thing that you'll learn about me, and we can repeat this same conversation if you want on air. One thing you'll learn about me
Mama.
is the reason you don't see me out a lot and you don't see me clickish with people is because people do favor for favor. That's never been me.
I hate that.
Can I get
I hate that.
elbow? Boom.
Long distance. That's me. Like that's why.
Can you pass me the soda, please?
That's one
Thank
of the
you.
reasons why our initial meeting.
Help yourself, Shay. Yeah.
Our initial meeting. That's why it affected me as it did, because just that little small clip made it sound like I was janky. and that wasn't your intention. Remember I told you that?
Yeah.
I know that wasn't your intention. But that little part made it sound, I'm like, what the hell? And that's why, what he didn't say in that clip was that the show that he was talking about was not mine. I was being the middleman for somebody. And
So it wasn't you.
It wasn't even me. When he said
And it come back on you though, because
as far as when he was talking about on that camera that day, he was saying it was me.
But let me tell you what he's talking about. The footage that I picked up on Comedians on the Corner. He's talking about that between Funny Mike and John Phillips.
Right.
Okay.
So basically, booking out there, I became sort of a consultant for some people out there for comedy also.
FYI, you are live because we streaming on YouTube.
Nah, but
No, excuse me. What happened?
No, because he said he
No,
would
we're not,
repeat
baby.
this.
No, we're not, baby. We're not. We on break.
We on break. When we go on break,
pick it up.
it doesn't pick up the audio.
It's not picking up the audio.
Doesn't mean you can say whatever. This one Pumpkin say how many times she got harvested.
It's not picking up. No, it's not.
praises to you. So
It's playing the music.
anything
Right.
I hear
Even on
outside
YouTube?
of anybody else,
Even on YouTube?
They can't hear us talking. It's locked. It's not locked down.
But another
Okay.
thing with that
Commercial
too
break.
is, I'm sorry, what's your name?
Tandy.
Tandy, I'm gonna tell you also, one thing about me is, if we was on live right now, I wouldn't even care. Because I'm the type of person, if I say it once, I can say it twice. If I say it right now, I can say it to their face. So I understand what you're
Facts.
saying. but
Yeah, it wasn't
yeah,
like
yeah.
a real warning. It was just
no.
earlier you said, I will repeat this when we go back on.
Oh, no, because she gave me the look, like, you put on new artists, but I do.
Cause you ain't put me on yet.
Pumpkin.
Hold on. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to Philly Hot Radio Live Lesson. Can I say structure? Live lessons and lyric shows. This we back here speaking with OCDs on the time right now, 6:21. This is your girl Pumpkin, the comedian.
This is Life Coach Tandy, your favorite level up coach.
It's a J Play Vines comedian in the building.
Special guest Billy Rick.
And your boy Big O, aka the biggest, the baddest, the meanest, the maddest, the newest rapper, brand, small street, obsessed, and cactus, aka I'm Talks Bounce, aka Puff Fatty, aka I'm Pick a Dollar, aka Same Old Snacks, aka Big Ak Obama. We are here with these guys.
That's a cool.
AK Fat Jodeci.
I need to have you for a co-host.
Hold on.
Listen.
You do remember how me and you met, though, right? Did you just call me Fat Jodeci?
Yes, he did.
Remember outside the Funny Money event when you tried to cut on me the last time? You better stop, boy.
But you liked it though. You liked
I
the
did.
comedy. You said, you know what? Because
Yeah.
like I said,
Yeah.
it was a show called Funny Money Show.
Get him.
And I said, with DC on the lineup,
OC.
I said, make sure. They said, yo,
OC.
we got a couple of wings, whatever. But it's not that much there. I said, well, I gotta make sure I get them for Diesel.
No,
When Diesel hit me back on stage, I forgot.
He almost cried a little bit. But
I didn't cry.
He went to the car to cry.
Yeah. He said you too young for them teeth.
Nah, he just
He
reaching.
do got a lot of teeth, though.
Nah, he just
It's all right. It's all right.
Nah, he just
He
reaching.
might sneeze and bite a hole in his chest, but we're going to leave him alone.
Engine number 9.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for disrupting y'all.
Engine number 9.
He's got a lot of guns.
Hear these conversations with any comedy club or somebody else at home.
He got all 32 teeth on the top row.
I got a lot of it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. See, you know,
I got a lot of it.
he was
He just said, I'm sorry.
It's because from a guy that's wearing a hat he had since he was 9 years
You
old.
gonna pick on me?
Pumpkin. I got a lot of it.
But back to what we were talking about before the joint. I do. I put on a lot of people, and I like to have fun.
Same here. Comedy is everything.
It is.
It's the
but-
world.
need it.
It's therapeutic.
Like outside of like singing and comedy, I swear, man, I ain't never meet nothing that can touch my soul as much as singing and comedy.
So first of all,
Comedy saved
I
my
know
life.
this chick I'm playing wouldn't tell you this, but I'm a...
Comedy saved my life. It did. It saved my life.
That's how I get out of situation fight with my own sisters. I crack a joke. You know what I'm saying?
You get
They upset
sarcastic.
because the perms is tearing their brain cells up. You know, the men making them mad because they boyfriend and hit them on their ass before they left, you know, out the house.
Think
You know what I'm
about
saying?
it. Think about
He
it.
didn't leave her $2.50 so she get on the doggone train.
Now you need to change your state.
She needed a transfer.
$2.50.
Hey, what your universe say? You need to change your stinky ways.
Break it down. Break
Can
it
I
down.
ask a question?
Cause I'm up and leaving.
How did it change your life?
Comment changed my life because
Oh, you said it saved your life or changed your life.
I mean, it
Which one?
saved my life and it changed my life.
How did it save your life? That's
Saved
what
my
I
life
want.
because at the times where I was taking the breaks that I was taking because of family situations and just life situations. One of the situations was my mother only had 20% chance of living after a surgery, and I was mentally, you know what I mean, on some.
Yeah.
If my mom go, I'm going.
Right.
And it wasn't
Right.
on no. I'm going health wise. I was going.
Right.
And I was gonna take me there. And the reason that it changed my life is I look at my bank account sometimes and I'm like, yeah, all right. And,
The way your bank account is set up a little different now.
a little different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I can appreciate that answer.
and like, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And you know what you got? You dominant genetically. You know, so why, what you have a passion for. That's what.
This dude, who drunk majority of E and J?
We all did.
No, I bet you did.
No,
Yeah,
Punky.
he already started it.
You see where most of the fingers went, right?
But you know what's crazy about this? No, but you know what's crazy about this? She doesn't look like she had it. I know because I camouflage my cup too, but she don't even look like she had none of this yet. So
That's awesome.
She one of them fast
That's
drinkers.
awesome.
She be like,
probably
here
looked
you
the
go.
most sober in this.
Well, I don't drink dark liquor, so I haven't touched that bottle.
All right, so you segregate.
Yeah.
She sucked.
Since all this
like
corona's going around and I don't trust people licking their blunts and stuff, I'm not smoking no weed, so I gotta,
Yeah, smoke to the
I ain't
neck.
even dap nobody up at
smoke
all.
to the
Like
face.
we doing kid and play. We doing
Yeah.
All right, yo,
the
back.
other day at my show, Saturday, our 2-year anniversary show, every comedian that I introduced, I got the video of it. I gave them an elbow bump as they came up. Look, and I wasn't shaking no hands as they came up. We had wireless mic. I was switching. I wasn't doing none of that.
Yeah, new mic for each comic. All right, here we go.
Yeah, and the thing, I work in the airline industry, so I'm always interacting and touching stuff. And look, I've been washing my hands and wearing gloves at work for years, so
Right.
none of that's new to me. And that's what gets me with everybody now is
You just starting to wash
What
your hands.
what
they're
she
telling
do?
us to do things that you're supposed to do.
Right.
As a
Right, you
human.
just started washing your hands last week.
nasty.
I'm sorry, but I think a little different, right? I was that dirty little kid. I was that. Listen.
But how many times did your parents tell you, take your hand out your mouth?
OC,
I don't come in my kitchen with some dirty ass hands.
OC, no
Keep your hand
BS,
out your eye.
right?
You gonna make it
No
fall
BS.
out. And you see what happened? You see
My
that?
Damn.
dad's side of the family live on this side of the street. My mom's side of the family live on this side of the street.
Well, I'll be damn.
I went down the street to eat dirt.
Oh man.
Wow.
So for me, it's like, if I'm already dirty, how can I catch the virus?
Oh, man. What is wrong with this guy?
It's pure truth, though.
So you was a homeless guy with a house.
Man, I had 2 houses.
One was on Squatter Avenue.
Listen.
One was on Squatter Avenue.
I'm so done.
Other one was
Not
on-
even 2, but if I tell you the honest fact of the matter, I had like 4 houses in the facility that I can go to. but I ate dirt.
I grew up in the projects in South Philly, so I was able to go from door to door.
I love South Philly.
And everybody was whipping you behind too. So if I was down the street eating dirt and whoever house I was in front of eating dirt, they was gonna whip my ass and take me to my mom until I was eating dirt and I was gonna get beat.
So your job pipe down on you
You know
too?
why I love South Philly though? When I first met Chris Cotton, I met him down in Delaware. I didn't meet him in Philly. And he was telling jokes
Rest
about
out the rest of
You see how
the
his glasses just came on when
he
he
was
was speaking
telling
some
jokes.
truth.
He was telling jokes about my life. You know what I mean? I later found out he was from South Philly.
Yeah, he was a very
Man.
very influential part
Oh, my
of my
goodness.
comedy.
Invigorating
coming up.
comedy.
Yo.
And I will say, I thank God that I was blessed enough to
Have met him.
be able to have met him, to have been mentored by him,
Right.
and also
He's definitely
to have
good.
went on the road with him.
Wow.
Listen,
Yeah. So
that-
Chris,
He wanted me to be his manager.
yeah, Chris.
I love
I'm
it.
heated
Chris
because
is a great dude.
I told Ponky in my head, this nigga had time for me as far as like what I was formulating in my head. Like I was putting a little program together in my head.
What we talking about? We talking about Chris Cotton that passed away recently. He was in a comedy family. He wrote for Comedy Central. Worked for Comedy Central. He was a very awesome guy.
Easily a Philly legend.
Yeah,
So
definitely, I wouldn't even just say Philly legend. Like
nah, he
he was
was
across the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
L.A., New York.
in my head, like I really thought we had time.
Yeah.
Facts.
And a couple months before his passing, we had a show in Baltimore, and me and Chris always talked, via phone and
Right.
at shows and stuff like that. But we had a little over 2 hours just to ride back to Philly.
Right.
While one of the other comedians was in the backseat sleep because he didn't want to be social with us that night. But any rate, and I've always had good conversation with Chris, but this conversation just seemed like it was something different. And honestly, like not to be cliche-ish or kind of sound eerie,
Right.
that was my last time talking to him. 'Cause I was busy, he was busy, so the next couple of months we didn't talk like that at all. And I felt like once he passed, that was probably the conversation we had that night coming back from Baltimore was probably what he had to tell me personally before we left. I mean, before he left, because he was telling me things about myself and about comedy that not only that he saw, but he also wanted me to work on and get better at. And maybe, like I said, that was probably his coaching that he was supposed to tell me, because before he passed. And while on that subject, if I can say this, that's one thing about Legacy of Laughs. Not plugging my company, but our thing is, I had a sister that passed. I had two brothers that passed. I had a brother that recently passed last year. Okay.
Wow.
And my business partner Isaac Brumfield, his brother passed years ago. And I met Isaac through him booking me for his brother's memorial service of his passing, and then we started our company shortly after. But Legacy of Laughs is basically we want to be able to form our legacy and uplift the legacy of people who have passed on through laughter. You know what I mean?
Right.
One thing that we also do, other than try to give people who have never done comedy ever a chance. We had a lady the other night, 65 years old, came in to our show last month and came and was like, look, I want to try comedy.
Wow.
We put her on stage this past Saturday, and I'm going to say this, she was horrible. But just being able to help her with her dream.
Yeah.
It may not ever go anywhere.
To give her the chance, because probably nobody else would have given her the chance because of her age.
Right.
That's what's up.
And we also, we donate to charity every month. Every month, one of our shows, we donate to a different charity. So, just like I said, I mean, Legacy of Laughs.
You donate. I'm sorry. Wait, hold up. You donate to different charities
every month.
every month. Which like name? Can you name?
There's a non-profit organization in Chambersburg called Chambersburg Phoenix semi-pro football team. We donate to them. We've donated just to leukemia foundations. Just
See, that is awesome.
Yeah, I had a brother that died in '96 from leukemia. So you know what I mean. Like we donate to different charities. One thing, like I said to y'all, off air, I am a comedian. I'm a promoter, but I'm also a father of a 23-year-old. You know what I mean? I've been with my wife 25 years. I'm also a man. So my heart goes out to different things. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm not the, rough and
That sounds Philly talk. You sound like Chris Cotton right now.
I'm not always the...
You sound like a couple of drug dealers I met when I was locked up.
That's what you sound like. He already got so look like he ready to start that product.
See what I'm going. I'm not going.
ready to start that product.
You know, Wiz.
You know what I mean?
That's how Philly talking right
That's
now.
what dime bags are. That's why it's so high.
Because y'all not South Philly's not selfish. Y'all not selfish.
Listen, on some real talk. No, we'll rob the hell out of you.
Nah,
Philly is known for robbing.
Damn.
What I'm saying to you is...
So you're talking.
No.
Go ahead.
Funny thing he just said...
What's that?
Funny thing he just said,
Listen.
I sound like a nigga that he was a drug dealer, he was in jail.
Right.
OC ain't always been a funny dude.
How about that?
In '97, I had a nervous breakdown, okay? Which kind of slowed me back. But before that, that's what I was in the streets. I did those things. So, like I said, it's one of those things. If I can tear down the streets, why can't I come back and rebuild them the same way that I tore them down?
Yes.
That's true.
Yes.
That's fact.
So, wait, now I have another question.
Don't be touching this shit. Y'all don't make me touch my head.
Wait a minute, OC, how old are you?
And God willing, in November, I'll be 45.
November what?
November 4th.
Ow. Scorpio. I got a Scorpio brother in the house. My birthday's November 3rd.
I guarantee you know Saif.
We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it.
We gonna talk about it.
We're gonna leave that
We gonna talk about it.
Speaking of 45, I'm going to have a roast
Now,
for my
first-
45th birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
One of my very
You gonna invite Jay Play?
No.
Please.
He said no. Why?
What? What's wrong? No,
You scared, OC?
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice at first for 10 seconds.
What I want to do, honestly, with the roast, I want it to be comedians that actually know me outside of comedy. One of my closest friends in comedy is Mel Harris.
Right, okay.
Mel Harris.
Yeah, you know Mel Harris. You know Mel Harris. Yes, you do. He be at the Philly Comedy Club.
Yeah, Mel Harris.
And the other joint.
He been to Philly, what?
The Philly Comedy Club.
Comedy Club.
Philly Comedy Club. What's Philly Comedy Club at?
It's
Right down on,
Mel Harris is so nice on the mic, right?
he hilarious.
You don't even know when he's
Telling a joke.
all the way into his shit. Like the boy's so nice.
So who else? Mel Harris and who else?
Mel Harris is going to host it.
Okay.
And a younger comedian. I mean, he's been around for maybe a little over a year now. But me and him, are kind of cool when it comes to him knowing my life story. But Del Gold's going to be on it.
Dale Gold.
Yeah, Del's going to
Yeah,
be on
I
it.
know y'all really close.
No,
Like you
yeah.
meant to.
You from South Philly?
No,
he's
Del
not.
Del is from South Philly. But that's originally. But he's going to be on it. And I have a few other comedians that I'm just waiting for confirmation from. But, I wanted to be more than just the usual roast of people just getting up there like, I want to just say a couple of jokes, but I want people to, know me.
Okay. All right, it's 6:36, everyone, and who's tuning in? This is Philly Hot Radio. We have a special guest, OC Diesel, in the house, a Philadelphia comedian and a promoter. We got to take a break. This is Laugh Lesson Lyric Show. This is your girl, Pumpkin, the beautiful, sexy, goddamn thick comedian. Yo!
It's life coach Tandy, your favorite level up coach.
And the most sanitized comedian, and they come in handy right now, comedian Jay Play Vines.
And I am your special guest, Billy Ray.
We'll be right back with more of OC Diesel. We're going to play a little, our special guy, underground radio artist, that's Super K, baby, 5-star lasagna.
Shaking my head.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm South Philly, all up and down there. I used to be up north. I used to be up west.
I claim all.
I am now. That's why I felt like I was gonna perspire a little
You
bit.
ain't perspiring.
Yeah,
You admiring the guest.
No, no, not at all.
So we can start. Why you getting undressed in front of me? I should have worn my hot pants. He ain't catch the part I said.
that's right. That was me out there. Yeah, like I said, I used to be around a lot of places. Yeah, I know. I'm from Passion.
He dropped the ball on that.
That's where I originally. I'm from Passion Project. That's where I grew up. I'm all around there.
People love you.
Yeah, like this. Ran has known me before and after street stuff, and you know what I mean. He knows my entertainment stuff. Like I've known Ran a while.
He said you came, you did what you were supposed to do at a big some shit.
Oh yeah, I don't play no games.
You snapped out.
I don't play no games.
He was like, he needs you. He said,
So I don't play no games. I said, I'm a comedian, but I'm not. Like I said, that's why I don't be in a circle a lot because I can't deal with phony.
It's like
Facts. Not everybody can handle that shit, so you gotta pick your own.
That's why all I can talk about is what I know.
Yeah.
I can't talk about. I can't.
That's the best way to go. Because if you don't talk about what you know and what you experience, they can understand, like, they can sense that, oh, he's being fake, like, that's not authentic, that's something that he's just trying to, now you're trying to put on a play.
And that's why 99.9% of the time y'all see me at a show, I pull up by myself. I might be.
I do. I can't say it.
Cordial with everybody because I'm a cordial person.
It's called respect.
But it's only a few people that like I said, that I deal with.
I ain't gonna lie, the only people I even spoke to at that Funny Money show was you and Lamar. Those the only two people, because y'all both put it by yourselves.
Like I said, like the people that I actually deal with, and like my family in comedy, I said it's Mel Harris, Tariq Khalid. Those are two dudes that mainly people that I would call family. Like I said, you see me with Dell sometimes because Dell knows my homie.
You kind of like his mentor, I believe.
You know, he knew my homie, and my homie told me,
Like before you click it out.
take Dell under my, wing on comedy because he could, and that's what I did.
How come you never been? How come you never been?
Reef, 3rd and Market.
Oh.
3rd and South Street. Reef.
I remember, yeah.
What you think about him doing them roast joints now?
We having fun with them doing. You know what I mean? I've been busy with my own stuff, so I haven't really been in connect with him too much, like, other than text, but,
So this young man is here for a reality show, the camera guy, for the love of comedy in Philadelphia. What happened?
Making sure you blind me right now.
So I'm producing that came from me because I started with Chitter Chatter. All right, we're back. Welcome. Thank you. Please, everyone, this is we want you to call in at 484-477-6348. This is Philly Hot Radio Show with the Laugh Lesson Lyric Show, and I am your girl Punky the comedian.
That's Life Coach Tandy, your favorite level up coach.
And your cleanest comedian, J. Play Vines.
And special guest, Billy Ray.
And we have OC Diesel here. We continue the interview. We're talking about the passion and the loss of Chris Cotton. And I want to talk about the loss. We lost Chitter Chatter.
Yeah.
So when I met her at the Lyrics Lounge, Laugh and Cry. And I'm nosy. I like to pry in people's business.
I know.
So
that's
what we meant.
That's a proven statement right there.
I know. It's all good. It's all good, OC. So when we talked, she agreed for me to. She agreed to do the reality show, and she was my first comedian that I recorded. It started November the 4th.
My birthday.
Milk and cookies.
She just plugged your birthday.
Started November the 4th. And when I connected with her, she is so freaking awesome. She invited me to her home. I started, she was just so warming and welcoming, So, and when she passed away on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's.
4:45, I was up and I posted something funny and she laughed at it. 10 o'clock, we got the message saying she's not here no more. So she left laughing.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Should have meant more to me than comedy.
Wow.
People don't. First off, I put Chitter Chatter on stage her first time she ever did comedy.
Wow.
As I did for a lot of people that y'all might see on flyers right now in Philly.
Respect.
That I just don't talk about. I'm mentioning her because we're talking about her.
Respect.
There's a lot of people in Philly that I put on stage for their first time, and it's a long list of them. But at any rate, Chitter wasn't just a comedian. To me, she wasn't just a friend to me. Chitter is actually, I've been with my wife 25 years. Chitter's actually my wife's cousin. Okay, Chitter's
Small world.
cousin is married to my father-in-law.
And
Chitter's been around since the beginning of the time for me and my wife. Since my wife was a young buck, so Chitter was my family. She was, my sister, but also, like I said, in family bloodline, my cousin. You know what I mean? So she meant more to me.
She said it's your child.
When she passed, me and Chitty used to talk almost every day.
So you already know, cause me and her talk
Yeah,
too.
so I know, I know.
She said it's your child.
And it hurt me bad when Chitty passed, because one thing that she had was a passion and a love for comedy.
Right.
And once she first got ill,
For the love of comedy.
yeah, when she first got ill, it was hurting her bad. Like, not the fact that she was ill, but the fact she couldn't get on stage like she wanted to.
And she showed up still.
Yeah, she showed up still. Like
Right after her doggone.
I was just about to say that.
Her kid. Her help me.
dialysis.
Yeah, dialysis. Yeah.
I had a show in Chambersburg, well, my show that I still have every month, like I said, last.com. But anyway, I had an all-female show, and I told her, look, I want you to headline it. And she said, all right, I'll do it. And Chida went to dialysis that morning, and then got in the car and took that 3-hour ride to still perform. And she got up there after having dialysis that morning.
Because that drains you. Dialysis drains you.
And when we was at the hotel, I went past her room and I'm like, "You okay, Judy? You okay?" And she was like, "Yeah, I'm good." And she looked just so weary and weak. But the minute she got to that club and got on that stage, you couldn't tell. Should have had passion and love for comedy. That's why, one thing with me is I can't and I will never let Chris, Mike Brooks,
Yes.
or
Facts.
or Chitta's,
Legacy go unnoticed.
Cotton's, legacy go. No, I appreciate him for doing that, because like I'm about to get a little choked up if I just talking about her.
I want you to get choked up. That's the whole point.
I won't let ever let their legacy or what they tried to build go unnoticed. You know what I mean? Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And so, I'm about to say something, right? I know you've been following me, right?
Listen, I see everything.
Because
I see and I watch
Fell asleep.
And the thing is the hate. You know what I'm saying? We Philly Hot Radio on our team, our first show, I wanted to give Chitta some love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going all over the place. Proof. Looking for a venue. Came up, doing, if you're a manager, you know what you're supposed to do as a manager. You make shit happen, right?
I almost lost my wife because I was working so hard for my artists. But go ahead.
So saying that, a group of people stopped me from making something come, for stopping a show that was tribute to Chitter Chatter. What do you say to people like that?
All right, I'm gonna be honest with you.
The haters.
Please.
I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? I know this. Who you're talking about. I don't want to talk about that. You know what I mean? Talk about them per se, because there's three sides to every story. Yours, theirs, and the truth lies in the middle somewhere. You know what I mean? Because both. I'm gonna be honest. Because both sides are not going to tell the 110% full word for word story. I'm just being honest with you.
That raises a question for me, but go on.
I will tell the whole, because ain't nobody gonna kick my ass, take it away.
Listen,
Because I don't do nothing wrong. I cross my T's and dot my I's.
and I believe you do.
All right, because this is something
I'm
I've
not saying that you
realized. This is something I've realized in entertainment. It doesn't even matter like what your art form you're displaying. Like,
We're gonna put this shit
why
out
is it
there.
so?
Yeah.
Like, all right, for you, how long you been doing comedy? I forgot.
10 years. I don't know.
10 years, right? So, so you should know the answer to this question. Why is there so much gossiping and backbiting within the entertainment community? Not saying everyone is like that.
Anywhere.
Well,
Can you stay focused on what I'm talking? We talk about chitter chatter.
I'll answer you that question real quick, and then we get back to what we were talking about. Because some people fear their position or their spot, and then there's also a lot of people who, instead of going down the right road, they try to go around a block. And sometimes we try to go around a block, then there's a collision that happens. You know what I mean? And then some people just flat out fucking jealous. So that's why it's so much of that in entertainment, period. So back to what you were saying. So I'm not saying that you didn't go, or you would lie to me. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying, like, even, sometimes when we tell the story, we don't tell the whole thing. You know what I mean? And not that
Who
we're trying. No, listen.
Not me. When it
Not
comes to
to the-
me.
No.
Perspective.
He's speaking. He's
speaking of other
He's
people.
speaking in general.
He's speaking in
Okay,
general.
He's speaking in
okay.
general.
Just like I was.
Speaking
No,
in
no, that's what I'm saying.
generally.
I'm not saying you.
He's speaking in
but
generally.
I'm just
It's not
speaking,
about me, okay.
No,
No.
I'm just saying speaking generally. Like I said, I don't want to talk about that because, I don't know the true story of what happened with y'all. So I don't, I don't even want to say that, those folks were hating or whatever. But what I will say, I'll tell you the only part that like I said, because one thing about me, I've been in this game and in this city for a long time. So a lot of people, as Jay said earlier, a lot of people look at me as a mentor or as somebody of some sort of quote unquote stature in this entertainment industry in Philadelphia. It's just as well as Billy said. He got some people that don't even live in Philly who respect me for being a straight up stand up dude when it comes to entertainment. But one thing I will say to you that I did see that I felt some type of way about with this show, and it was rectified, of course. You said you want to put this on the table, right? I felt like before you even got a date, got a time, or a venue for the show, you should have got the blessings of Chitta's daughter.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I
You
did.
didn't.
Yes, I did. Yes.
I'm going to tell you how.
Because you called, because no, this is the step. Because I called her best friend first for her to call her daughter and talk to her daughter.
Listen to me. I'm telling you what I know.
I don't have to get it. My thing is, if we collected money, that's a difference. If I'm doing a show for Whitney Houston, I'm doing a tribute for Whitney Houston, I don't need to go call Whitney Houston family and get a permission.
The only thing I disagree with you with on that is because.
But afterwards, I did talk to her.
Yeah, you heard what you just said.
After I talked to the family member. I talked to one of the important family members first, and she gave me the go.
The most important family member.
It's a daughter.
The most important family member
It's a daughter.
is Nira. I don't care who. Listen,
You're right.
Listen, I don't care who else said to you, let's go with it. Until you talk to Nira, who I talk to almost every single day since and before her mother passed. No, she didn't know about it until after the fact of the situation where the people that you were talking about, you said, was trying to bring it down. Okay, that's when she found out about the fact of, hold on, there was something that was.
No, it wasn't. It didn't happen like that, did it, Billy? Billy, it did not happen like that.
Not really.
It did not happen like that. It did not happen like
She
that.
didn't know about it until then. And then, after the fact of that, when it was finally brought to her attention that there was a tribute show for her mother, then you two spoke. After. Because, like I said, I talked to her.
I didn't put no flyer and stuff out.
It was a
No.
flyer.
I talked about it. I didn't put no flyer. We didn't create the flyer.
It wasn't no official flyer.
We didn't create the flyer.
Hold on.
We talked about it.
Listen,
because I could talk about something I want to do, but it was no set date when I talked about it.
I'm going to tell you like this, and I'm 110% dead on ball sure it was, because when she found out about the show, and immediately I was like, yeah, you didn't know about the show? And I sent her the flyer then. The flyer was already
Oh,
out.
you wrong. Y'all wrong.
How am I wrong for it?
Man.
Nah, he doing actually what he's supposed to do.
No, I know it wasn't what I was supposed to do.
He doing what he's
She said,
supposed to do.
There's a show. I said, yeah, here's the flyer. And I
He
sent her the
he
flyer.
doing what he's supposed to do as far as like
Family.
I didn't send her
keeping
the
her
flyer.
updated with what's going on
Yeah, I didn't send her
about
the
her
flyer
mother.
on a notion of any kind of.
Like he
What flyer did you send her? I still don't understand.
I sent her the flyer for the show that you had.
What flyer was
What
that?
flyer though? Because
Because
I know who made the flyers. So
Yeah, he made the
it
flyers.
was only
Yeah.
two of them.
It was only 2 flyers.
Okay, I'm gonna show you what you
But my point is,
now the one that had
my
a
point
mic.
is, after I talked to her daughter gave me approval. Once then I start really pushing the flyers after I got the approval from her daughter.
You talking about the one that Voix Lounge made?
Yeah,
or
the one
that
that
I
Voix-
made. Because
the one
Voix
that
Lounge
Voix-
made the one with the microphone in the middle.
Yeah,
and it
that's
was
what they
blue
made after I
background.
talked to her daughter.
I can tell
After
you
I
right now
talked to
which
her
one.
daughter,
Flyer right here.
That's the
that was
one Voix
afterwards.
Lounge
That was
made. That's
afterwards.
Hold on, listen to me.
That was after I talked to her.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. She didn't know about it until this flyer was sent to her.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
She
Because Vox made that flyer.
She personally did not know until that flyer
That's
was
a
sent to
lie.
her.
That's a lie. That's a lie. B.
Listen, I'm telling you.
Because they told me to take the one off and make another one, and I already talked to Daenerys when I sent that out. So
When you sent the second one out.
the second one.
The first one was posted
Listen.
before you talked to her. You
But the
posted
point you was
first
trying to
one,
make was
then you
what?
spoke with her
The
after
point
they
you was
made
trying to
After
make.
they made that
No,
one.
the point I was trying to make was.
So there was a flyer that went out
But there was a miscommunication.
before talking to the daughter.
Right.
That was not the first one that went out.
Nope.
Right,
prior
but
to.
what I'm saying to you is
That
this-
was not-
But this flyer right here, this flyer right here is when she personally found out.
No, she didn't.
Whoever was spoke
couldn't
to.
have.
Listen, whoever was spoke to before then, her daughter was not. It was not
That's not
translated to
true.
her daughter.
That's not true.
I'm telling you this.
That's not true.
It could be.
Listen,
Because they made that after we made the first flyer.
That's what I'm saying.
We made the first flyer.
so we
You
let's
was
let's
so-
let's
Wait,
go.
hold on.
You
What?
was talking to somebody that's close to the daughter, and
Her best friend, Lynette.
hear me out.
Right.
And you counting on this lady to relay the message, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she ain't related
So you're
to
not sure if she relayed the message or not.
When she got the message, I'm telling you,
He like
was when I sent her that.
it's like
What
that.
was her reaction?
And somebody talk to somebody every
She was
day.
like, she said, "Oh, I'm gotta reach out to her and see what's going on."
But that's not why it was canceled.
No, it's not why it was canceled. But
'Cause
what
of the
I'm saying to you,
coronavirus.
I didn't say that's why it was canceled. You
No. I'm speaking on something else.
No. That's not why it was canceled.
But,
no, it's not.
Right.
Keep the topic at hand. Let's keep the topic at hand.
Because she did say that once y'all spoke, she did give you her blessings on it. Yeah. Like, I never said that.
Y'all trip.
You're listening to what I'm
You ain't
saying.
call me and say
I
nothing.
hear it.
You're listening to what I'm
I
saying.
hear it. I hear it. I
You're
hear it.
listening to what I'm saying.
I understand it.
This has nothing to do with you. You're not. This is what you're not understanding.
But I'm the one to put
But-
it together, so it does got something to do with me.
No,
It don't.
You're not.
It
You're
don't.
not digging what I'm saying.
You're taking it
to you right now.
personal.
You're taking it personally.
Of course I'm going to take it personal.
Don't though.
When you should
Okay,
be.
but
Don't.
I think she's taking it personal because the original question was not about a mistake that she made, or it was not about the miscommunication with her and the daughter. Me and Pumpkin talked several times before the first and the second flyer went out. Okay. And we talked about her reaching out to the daughter and reaching out to the best friend. So I think the issue, the overall issue is her feeling of us not sticking together. Because the miscommunication with her and the daughter, because she told the daughter, if you have an issue with it, I'll still have the show and take her name off of it. That's not a problem. Okay?
And she did say that. And like I said, afterwards,
Hold on.
her issue is the original question that she asked you about, because you've been in the game so long, was why we don't stick together. What is that about?
That was the original question I asked.
yeah, and that was the question that you asked. And
That's what I asked,
spoke
see?
on it. No, she didn't say why don't we stick together. She said why were these folks hating?
Same thing.
So that's the same
Why
thing.
these folks
Because
hating?
listen,
That's what happened. They
because
canceled
let
something.
me
Go ahead,
let me
baby.
talk for
And
me.
he already answered it, too.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. We are all in. Listen, we represent each other if we want to or not.
All day, every day.
The people on the outside that see us all the same. We all in one box. If we want to be or not. Period.
Yeah, I agree.
Period.
with you,
Period, Pooh.
So my thing is that, because I agreed with her how she felt about the situation. I feel as though if even in this situation, a phone call could have been made. It just could have been better communication overall.
Right.
It was. After the fact of her daughter finding out, she contacted her. And they discussed it, and she said, "Okay, I give you my blessings."
That's why the show is still on at a later date.
Yes, that's
There
right.
you go.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
Somewhere else.
Exactly.
But my
But the
thing
original
is, a
question
group
was-
of people, I'm going to put it out there.
But, okay.
I got
Don't
to
do it.
No, and this is my thing. Me and you, me and Pumpkin, me
I
and
don't know why they did what they did. I don't know.
And
You know
this is
why.
the thing. This
I
is the
don't
thing.
know why. Because, like I said to you,
But this
what-
goes against what we say.
I'm gonna take a break.
Okay.
I have a rule.
Yes.
2.2. You get 2.2, and then I move forward. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna be who you are. Whatever your reason is gonna be your reason, and nobody can change it.
Right.
So after 2.2 seconds, it's no reason to discuss it
it's not.
anyway.
And another thing is the reason I don't want to talk, me personally, talk about them is because of the fact I don't know what happened on that news, on those two sides. I don't know what they did. I don't know what she did. I don't know nothing about that.
But,
the only thing I
yeah.
do know about, and like I said, the situation I'm talking about that I just felt like, okay, could have been done a little better with the show, was that is because it affected me. What's going on between them, and that's not the reason why the show was canceled. The reason the show was canceled was for.
I got the email, so I know right away the show was
saying,
canceled.
Like, I'm talking about as far as
At that spot, but it's not canceled.
And how did it affect you?
I'm talking about as far as.
Yeah, I'm curious now. How did it affect you?
Hold on. I'm telling you, as far as Chitter's daughter situation, that's what affected me. I don't look, and it wasn't that your show again was not canceled.
But can I ask you why? Can I ask you why it affected you? If we were not collecting no money,
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. A couple of different reasons. Okay, if I'm doing a tribute to Pumpkin, okay, and I know Pumpkin's one Pumpkin's name holds weight, okay, in a situation, and it's going to draw people. All right. Listen. I would want Pumpkin's family to know that, okay, I'm going to do this, but in me, I'm also going to say, look, I want to do something more than just put Pumpkin's name on. I want something to happen where as though Pumpkin's family, Pumpkin's friends, and things of that nature will be able to honor her as well. Like when I went until the other day when Pumpkin reached out to me and talked to me about the new date and the new show, nobody on that flyer except one person who actually had to reach out to Pumpkin and ask her to be on that show. Nobody that really knew Chitter was on that show. If I'm gonna do a Pumpkin a tribute to Pumpkin, I'm gonna go get Billy Rick because I know that's her guy.
I had a special guest.
Listen, hold on.
I'm invisible.
You gotta listen to what he's saying.
So I'm invisible.
You didn't have a special guest.
Diesel.
Chitter chatter.
Diesel.
No, you did have a guest.
I'm invisible.
You did have a guest. She cut me off. I wasn't finished.
Because the people that I called, they couldn't make it.
Listen, hear what I'm saying to you. Okay. The people that were on the show was nobody that really had a connection with Chitter. They didn't.
Except for one person.
Except for one person.
Special guest.
Yeah, except for one person. Okay. That's what I just said. I said except for one person. You're not listening to me.
But the people that I called, they couldn't make it. They knew Chitter. They couldn't make it.
You just called me the other day, 2 days ago, about it.
For one, Billy was on there. Billy is her best friend.
Right.
Billy,
No, but I'm
that's
saying,
one,
yeah.
and another one too.
But
it was gonna be another one. So it was people that knew Chitter. So here we go. Okay, you know what? It's 7:01. We're gonna have to end this here. We definitely gonna have to be continue on this one, OC. Yes, I love it because this this is a reality show.
Come back Monday. Come back Monday.
Right now, it's like
Did you end it?
No, not yet.
You're taking what I'm saying.
I got it. I'm sorry. I got to end this. It's after 7 o'clock. Thank you everyone for tuning in to Philly Hot Radio. This is a live lesson lyric show. We're ending the interview with OC Diesel. Yes, tune in. What happened?
No, go ahead.
Go talk.
No, I was saying like
He was saying Jurassic Park.
I was saying tune in to our next episode.
Well, I be damn.
Yeah, I was.
You was saying the same shit.
You done cut it off 11 times.
You feel this is why I gotta do the mama shit. Goddamn Jay Play shit. Shut the fuck up.
And that's why I be laughing.
Damn. All right, we ending this, y'all. We ending this. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, please, to YouTube. Download the app. I don't know what's going on with the damn app. We ain't hitting it. We ain't recording it, but still download the damn app. Look us up on Google, phillyhot.com. This is your girl and YouTube streaming live. Please subscribe us. This is your girl, Pumpkin the comedian.
It's Life Coach Shandy, your favorite level up coach.
And Jay Vance, the comedian,
And special guest Billy Red.
And we out of this bitch.